I will tell Twitter of this, Majesty.
Oh.
I will tell them to come see about me. Come see about me. Yes, indeed. Live now.
Hi, guys.
Hey, guys. We are live for the first time in a week. Yes, it is really live, Action. It is true. You see... Actually, we recorded this a week ago. We're liars.
Yeah, we did. And it froze up. I really wish, like, the last time I saw Mike live was when he was at his beachfront hotel, and he looked like he was like reporting live from the Gaza Strip, and I was waiting on bombs to like fucking be like dropping behind him. He's like, look, I got to do it for the news story. I'm going to be here through it all. And then rockets, because he looked like that. He looked like one of those reporters like reporting in the middle of like a maelstrom of rocket fire and gunfire. And he's like, I don't know when it happened. I just got here. There's been explosions. What am I doing with my life? I should have gone to med school.
That was sad, dude, because like literally, I wish you guys could have seen that in the back of that condo. Like, the whole story is like, we knew that the trailer could drop when I was on vacation. So like I have a laptop, and it's a piece of shit. It's what we used to run the channel on. It's dead to the world. It's missing buttons and everything. So I tried to use my wife's work computer, which is a Mac. And I woke up before the kids on vacation on like Wednesday or whatever, and like set up all of our OBS and all of our stuff on there just in case the trailer dropped. And then it dropped, and because some buttwad leaked it, the trailer drops, and like, okay, we're gonna do this thing. So thankfully, my wife was cool with it. She hung out with the kids inside for a few minutes, got it all set outside. I was literally using flashlights, dude. Like, we use flashlights to go crab hunting, and I sound like shit. I'm not like completely wasted or anything. I have a cold or some shit. But we use flashlights. Or I use flashlights, put them on the back deck, and like pointing them at my face and trying to use the Mac camera. Is not that bad actually, but I still look like I was filming sort of in a potato. And like, I was trying to get the palm tree in there, but apparently you couldn't see it. But yeah, we did like 20 minutes of the stream, and we're like, this is going great. We're gonna do this thing. And then everybody's like, we can't hear Jay.
That sucked, dude. It was like, I felt like I was in Tombstone when Doc says, "Why, Johnny Ringo, it looks like somebody just walked over your grave." I was like, yeah, it's done. Had over 500 people in there, and like couldn't get it to work, man. And thanks to the Slash and Cast guys they called me on the phone and tried to help me work it out. And then we both realized there's no way it's going to work, because Mac has this thing built in it where you have to download a program, and it would have taken forever, and it just was never going to get done. So that it was actually the person that Mike owed money to the guy that we was getting the hotel from, and they were like, "You'll get your internet connection when you pay your damn rent."
Forgot about the part where that was my problem.
Oh God, pizza time.
It was weird too, because there's a gas station right next to our condo, and there's a bunch of kids out there playing, and I was up there like, fucking, we watched the movie Halloween Trail, and they were probably like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
But you didn't, at least it wasn't like you didn't have any internet access. You had to go to like a sandwich shop or somewhere where they offered free Wi-Fi and be like, I'm gonna react as quiet as I can.
Hey, there was a time in this channel, man. There was like 2 years of this channel back in the early days where I didn't have Wi-Fi. We moved to a place, and we thought surely they'll have Wi-Fi. Already signed the lease, moved in. They didn't have any internet. So every single video we did for like 2 years, I would have to edit it, and then I had to get in my car and drive 30 minutes away. If my sister was at home, sometimes I could go to her house, and I would just sit on her porch with a laptop and download videos. But yeah, that's what you call grinding, man. That's what we used to have to do back in the old days to get video out. I have to drive half an hour away to a Starbucks and sit in there, order a $2 coffee, and just wait for the video to upload while it sucked the life out of their internet.
I know that one time that we did go to for the BVS trailer, we were outside of a Starbucks, and that was like the most odd, because it looked like me and Mike we're like watching our own like gay sex tape together, and we were like, oh, and we were like really close to each other's face. We're like, oh,
it was just
it was just like, because we were like leaned in, because we had just that phone, and it was people were like, what? They were like, what are they doing? Like, I just showed him my wiener.
Yeah, man. Back in the day, we used to do the hardcore shit. Hey, Ty Minotaur songs. Thanks for all the $1 super chats in there, buddy. Appreciate it. That's our first super chat of the night. And then we got Jilly. Jilly's always so sweet in her comments. Thank you so much, Jilly. Really appreciate you and the super chat. She says, the more he kills, the more he transcends.
That was a badass line. I love that.
Giving us some of that goodness. She wants to hear you say it as Loomis.
The more he kills, the more he transcends?
Yeah, I'm going to fix my light real quick.
Okay. The more he kills, the more he transcends. And also gets stupid and uglier. That's why we need to do a mercy kill on that asshole. Michael, why don't you just fall on a shovel, and I hope it goes into your jawbone and you decapitate yourself. Yeah, dude, but I will say honestly that thank you so much, by the way. That That was one of the best. That was one of the better lines in that. Because they're like Michael's a human, but then explaining that the more he kills, the more he ascends. Like that almost explains in a lot of ways, not really, but kind of explains some of his supernatural tendencies. Like he's gaining power. It's like the more Pokemon that he fucking trains and collects, the master. He becomes the master.
The more Pokemon he collects, the stronger he becomes.
Don't let him have any more Pokemon.
Pokemon, no. Pokemon,
take the Pokemon Go off the App Store. Take it off the App Store. You know what? If that was still a thing, they would have included that. They could have incorporated that into, the scenes with Michael, because Michael would be stalking people. People would be so fucking caught up in their stupid phone trying to hunt down digital Pokemon. He would shove a goddamn garden rake right up their buttholes and they'd be like, whoops. I was in the middle of trying to find Squirtlewark. Like, I had no idea I was being stalked by a murderer.
He does move through those houses like he's Pokemon hunting. He has no time for anyone's shit, Like Marion Singh in 2018. Get out of the way of the window. I've got a fucking Pokemon to catch.
You know why he was mad, dude? Because first off, he's thinking to himself, he's like, look, that bitch blew my fingers off. She left me in a basement, locked me up with no food and water, and then sets me on fire. That's it. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off at the world. I'm not holding back. That's how that was the process that was going through his mind. He was just so goddamn mad at his sister. Or is not his sister, his not sister, but but she treated him like an older sister, like just locked you in your fucking room with the lights off and said, "Now deal with it." When the monster comes out of the wall,
he has a feeling deep in his crotcherines that there is a timeline where she is his sister. Well, no, I mean actually in 2018 he wasn't even fucking with Lori. Like she just kept coming after him. He's probably like, God damn it, will you leave me the fuck alone? I'm not even coming after you anymore. That was some 78 shit. I'm on some 2018 shit right now. Leave me alone.
Beetlejuice. He's like, that's why I won't do 2 shows a week anymore. I just won't do them because he got these crazy fans. They're telling all the people, try and meet me at Kmart. I got to do autographs and shit like that. And I don't want to do it. That's probably what he's thinking. He's like, yeah, she's just an obsessed fan. I didn't give her any knife attacks, really. I didn't kill her. And she's probably mad about it. Like, I didn't try harder. So, whatever. Like, she stabbed me in the fucking neck with a knitting needle. Or a knitting needle.
I wonder how 510 people in here right now, guys. Hey. Let's keep it going.
Like it.
Thanks,
like
guys.
It.
Thanks for showing up tonight. Thanks for hanging out with us. The chat's roasting me a little bit, saying I look really, really dark. I tan too much. Where's the lotion? I'm honestly not as tan as I look in this. I look fucking orange. I look like...
You look like you fell into a Cheeto factory.
It's just the lighting is weird. I actually tried to fix it. I'm a little tanner, but I'm not this fucking tan. I did work on the pool some today. I got the pool done a little bit today. Changed the filter basket. That was a good time. I hope you guys have been awesome this week. We have missed hanging out with you, that's for sure. We've missed you guys. A well-needed break, but that doesn't mean we didn't miss you guys while we were gone. Jay's getting a shot tomorrow, so we will not have a live stream on Wednesday, just in case he gets sicky-icky. He's getting his Fauci ouchie number 2.
I'm going to get it right in my butt. I'm like, put it in there. Right in there.
Yeah, they're like, which shoulder? You're like, my ass.
No, as soon as she turns around and she's like doing the thing on the needle, I'm just going to be like, just stick it in. Just stick it in. Oh, my cheeks exposed.
You should walk in there.
Jesus.
Jesus. Just spread your butt cheeks in front of the nurse, who's probably a volunteer. Just spread your butt cheeks and be like, you have to put it in the hole, right? Just to make sure it's 100% effective. I don't want any of the magnetic stuff. I don't want to stick to a fridge.
She's like, no, go ahead and pull your shorts back up. Go ahead. I was like, I know, but I read about it online. Like, I heard that if you get it in your ass cheeks, it goes faster and you don't get sick.
Yeah, if you put it straight into my asshole, can you just squirt it in instead of stabbing it in my
It's like what Kevin Hart was talking about. Like, he's like, hey, you get higher faster by someone blowing cocaine up your butthole. It's like, let me blow some coke up your butt.
Yeah, excuse me, do you have any Moderna I can snort? Can I just snort this Moderna?
Can I just drink the vaccine? Can I just drink it? Can I put it a little bit in my soda and mix it up like a whiskey drink?
Well, it's like with kids, when they give them the flu vaccine, they just shoot it up their nose and a little goopy goop goes up there. I always ask for that, and they're not gonna fuck you. You're old. Take the shot and shut the fuck up. I'm like, fine, but I want a fucking cookie after this is over. I want like a yo-yo or something.
Well, I mean, I'd like it if she was like, oh, see, it's all like, I want them to be nice to me after I take the shot and be like, oh, you're okay. Look, nothing happened. Not even a little bleed. And then give me like a fucking Flintstone Band-Aid or something. But she's like, yep, there you go. Get out of my office. I'm like, shit, lady, you acting like I owe you money or something.
The lady that did my
I already paid you to sit down with me.
When you sit down, you should tell her, if it's a woman, you should be like, this is weird. I usually pay women to put something inside of them. I've never had someone put something inside of me before.
Then you hear the woo. Sexual harassment. No shot for you, but a nice gel.
You get a shot. It'll just be a different kind.
But-
Anthony Stamps, thanks, buddy. He says, for 27 years, I've dreamt of you. I've craved you. Oh, I've missed you. I've missed you. We missed you too, guys. We're on our way to 600 fucking people in this piece of shit. Look at us. Hey, Jay. Hey, Jay.
What?
Look at us. Look at us. Look at us.
Yeah.
We're working.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm just excited.
That's just that got like
I'm
the most
excited.
weird. I really thought you were gonna try to break up with me in the middle of a public setting.
I was
I'm
trying
like,
to
what do you
go with
mean?
the Paul Rudd thing, like hey, look at us. Look at us. You know, we're doing Halloween Kill stuff. It's
Well,
fun.
we're going. We don't need roads. I like the way we move.
By the way, Paul Rudd was supposed to be in this movie. He was supposed to be Tommy Doyle, but he just because of probably because he didn't want to, but he said at least that he had scheduling conflicts. But Tom Buckingham Palace, thanks, buddy. He says, Michael James, would you guys watch a triple feature? Halloween 78, Halloween 18, and Halloween Kills on release night. Carry the two. Fuck yeah. I would do that. Would you do that?
That'd be fun. Yeah.
That'd be a good time. But there's no alcohol involved because you don't want to go through 4 hours of drinking before you get to Halloween Kills. You want to experience that and at least semi sober, right? Be able to take it in all of its glory.
I literally don't know what you said after you said there's no alcohol involved. I literally blanked out.
all I thought was I will not be there.
I'm gonna be like Fat Thor. He's like, we got beer on the ship. It's like, what kind? He's like, I'm not gonna watch Halloween. I'm just not gonna do the trifecta of those movies. And he's like, yeah, but we got beer. I'm like, what kind?
Jossie Russell says, hey, my homies, do you guys think they set out to top Jason's kill count with Halloween Kills? And how many kills do you think we will see? Cheers, boys. I mean, I forgot. Maybe. Someone said a number. There was a fucking number said. And I'm sure one of you eagle-eyed smart sons of bitches in the chat know. There was a number given out, and it was a really high fucking number. I don't think they actually give two shits about Jason's kill count, but I think that they just wanted to, and that's why they named it Halloween Kills. Like, I think they set out to make this, and dare I say, it feels sort of gonzo in a way when you watch the trailer. It feels very original, very strange, very fucking out there. I feel like the first movie, just the tip, just lets you slowly back into the universe. And the second film is going to be meant to shock. It's going to be meant to shock the shit out of you. And I think that they're coming out swinging like old school 80s slashers, and they're going to fucking go nuts with it. I think that's just what they wanted to do. I don't think they were worried about kill count, but maybe somebody was. There's an intern at Blumhouse that was like, we got to get it over fucking 78 or whatever it is.
Yeah, I think that they're just hoping to make a badass fucking movie and to see a brutal Michael in which that we've never seen before. And that, I think that's what they were concerned. I mean, yeah, of course there's going to be, it's literally called Halloween Kills. So there's going to be a lot of titty slashing and a lot of boobies and fake tits just flying everywhere all over the screen. Michael's pissed and he's going to do it up right. But yeah, as far as like beating Jason as the overall, I mean, I think that it's not going to matter because Jason won't be, there won't be a new Jason movie until Christ comes back in the clouds. I mean, and that'll be like, it'll be too late then. But the thing about it, like, because by the time you get to Halloween Ends, I think Michael is going to surpass Jason anyway in kills. Because I think the last time if you look at the kill counts, I don't think Michael was that far off.
Yeah,
just
I don't
a few
remember
more bodies, just stack them up.
Get it in you. Puts it in. Put in the work. You got it to grind. It's gone. You got to go out there and do it. But yeah, I do think after this movie, Michael will have the kill championship belt, which would be a good skit for us to do at some point. Josh Russell, thanks, buddy. He says, I already read that. I'm an idiot and I moved to strike. I'm going to slap myself in the butt. 631 viewers. Thank you all for being here. That's awesome. Maxine Mac with the super chat. Thank you. Says, Michael trained to Hearts on Fire. Hearts on fire, strong desire.
Why did thank you for listening to 2 o'clock in the morning karaoke nights.
I wanted you to do that with me, and you didn't. He says he's ready. Before coming out of that house on fire, he's ready with Apollo's coach yelling, "Don't go down! Don't the dead town!" Someone should have told the firefighters that, by the way, in this trailer. They should have had the trainer from Rock and be like, "Don't the dead town!"
Those firefighters were so, like, dude, they saw him and they're like, "Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I'm just a volunteer firefighter. I'm not even like a real deal." What the shit?
I'm not even supposed to be here.
They saw the boogeyman of legend standing in the fucking doorway with goddamn fucking fire farts blowing up behind him and just looking mean as shit. He's like, I could have stayed home and played fucking Fortnite. I said, fuck that house that's on fire. I come here just to help out my firefighter friends, and then Oh, goddamn Michael. It's a good day to die. But I did like that one dude that took that chainsaw in fucking Michael's face, man. That guy gave zero fucks. That guy was like, I'm ready to win it. I'm gonna go down in history, guys. Here I go. And it's like when you don't prepare for the final boss of a video game and you run in there and your ass is like, oh shit. And immediately you fucking die. You're like, well, I should have prepared a little bit better than that.
I have something, speaking of that made me think of it, that I noticed tonight that I can't show you all here because it involves a copywritten song. And it will get demonetized for sure, but all of our shit does. What I'm worried about is I don't want to put it on during the stream and have it be blocked and then put the stream down. So I'm going to save it. And the very next time you and I filmed it, we have to do a reaction to this. And I won't spoil it and give it away here. But I learned today that the Halloween Kills trailer goes so perfectly with a 90s pop song by a female singer, and the lyrics do too.
Baby Spice.
Nope. You literally play the trailer on its own with the song, and I swear to fucking God, you've never seen anything like that. So look out for that on the channel. We're just going to release it. We're going to react. I've already made it. You and I will react to it together. Dude, you're going to piss your fucking pants.
It better be Meredith Brooks. I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch. I'm a Michael. I'm a killer. You're a psycho. Here I am. Kill you now. I will not be your cow.
That was really good, actually. That was the best freestyle you ever did, son. Oh, shit, son.
I do bust a move. That's not my song, but I claim it.
Jilly said, thank you for that. Love you guys. Love you too, Jilly. You're the best. Eduardo Reyes says, cookie woman.
Cookie woman. Of course, the Halloween Kills. There'd be no Halloween Kills if that stupid shit Jamie had just said. He's out by the gas station, and there's a big giant cookie woman smoking a cigarette. Instead of just like, cookie Winnie, like she couldn't speak. I know she couldn't speak, but she was like, she had no English. She's dumb. Smack that little girl around. I don't give a fuck. Shut up.
Oh, fuck. Tyler Rumfeld says, take that damn thing off. I'm thinking Michael and Tommy are going to have an epic showdown. There's a lot of him and that bat in the trailer. What do you guys think? I'm ready for Farmer Ted versus Michael. Where are you?
I think it's going to happen. And I know, well, I think someone said, I'm not going to, I think someone super chatted that question, but yeah, it's going to be one of the premier fights. I mean, I think it's going to come down to them, but I don't know. I'm sorry if I can't, I don't know who asked that question. They just said, who do we think that would die, Tommy or Lindsay? And I can't remember. I'm sorry, man. We'll go back and give your super chat.
It's a super chat from Colton Candler. So we can do both those. Thanks, Colton.
Okay, Colton Candler. Yeah. I thought, I mean, I think it's going to be a misdirection because you see Lindsay being choked. Mm-hmm. Like he grabs her, I think in the trailer. Didn't he grab her around the throat? I think so.
He did.
And then so you're like, well,
it's kind of hot though.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, I'm gonna take my jumpsuit off and you can avoid it. Yeah. So it looks like she's gonna die, but then again, Tommy may be the one because he's the one like actively, aggressively seeking Michael. And you don't come after me in my house, okay? You come after. That's how Michael's thing is like. Bring your bat, okay? Bring it, okay? I shove it up your ass so far, you'll be tasting splinters for a month.
Semi-Sosa corked bat. Yeah, I think that I think it's a red herring, and what I mean by that is I think that if you notice, all of the strong people, like people present themselves as strong in these movies, but all the people who actually show up strong and actually do strong shit, it always seems to be the females. Which, as we'll talk about, we are going to do the trailer breakdown. We're going to go shot by shot when we get to it, I promise. But if you notice the Grady shot that they did Halloween 4, they do a shout out to Halloween 4, and that Grady is trying to protect the female, and in this, Allison protects Cameron. I believe that's how it went with the shotgun scene, with the shotgun cell and the shotgun bins. But I think that actually what will happen is Tommy Doyle will present this really strong front, and he's gonna walk around like a badass. I don't need a gun. I got a fucking base. Hey, I can go down to the corner shop and buy a fucking Uzi if I want to, but I'm just gonna carry around a bat because I'm a badass. And I think he's gonna take one swing at Michael, and Michael's gonna ruin him. I actually don't think that's gonna be a great fight. I think Michael is gonna embarrass him in the streets of Haddonfield.
Maybe Tommy will hit him on the fucking head with the bat, and then it'll just shatter over his head. He'll be like, I am so sorry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this bat down, and I'm going to apologize to you profusely, walk away, and get you a Denny's sandwich at Denny's.
An all-star.
Dude, I would do that. I would just throw a scene in like that because that shit would be so funny. Dude, you imagine a guy like, I'm going to fuck you up, and then he takes like a metal, like something, and it breaks on him, and then Michael just kind of turns around and looks at him, and he's like, I am so sorry about what just happened right there, sir.
I think so for sure. Hey, Anthony Bozuto That's a new name, man. I haven't seen you in here before. I don't think so, my friend. Thank you very much. He says, a shot for the channel. Salute. This is to Anthony Bazzuto. Thanks, buddy. Stick around. It's going to get weird.
Anthony Bazooka. I like that gum. Bazooka gum.
Sounds
Woo-wee.
cool. This is what you should call yourself. Bazooka.
Dude, that's why I call my wiener in my dreams. It's not in real life because it's not real. It's not gonna lay down. It's like, I call it Bazooka, girl. And they're like, no, you don't. I was like, yeah, I know. I call it Simba. It's not even Mufasa.
It's Simba. He's the toucan.
It's the Dark Shadows.
Michael Kelbach, thanks so much, man. He says, do you think they'll do an IMAX release? It's weird
I would
because
imagine
that was their mea culpa, so to speak, when they said that they said they're gonna move it back for another year because of COVID. They said, but it'll be an IMAX. We're going to have an IMAX release. But as Dave McCrae, our colleague and friend, who we enjoy very much, pointed out.
Who's that?
The guy we fucking hate. That Dave McCrae guy. Is a piece
I don't even know who that is. Fuck
him. He said, he actually pointed that out. He noticed that. He's a sharp mind and a sharp guy. And he said that they noticeably there's no IMAX symbol on that trailer. So it could be that the deal fell through because you're going to have these other films in IMAX when it comes out. If I was a betting man, I would say that they promised it. They're going to figure it out, even if it's some bullshit like a weekend screening or something, just to follow through on their word. I think you'll see it in IMAX, but it is kind of sketchy. It wasn't in the trailer. I think I could do that. I don't even know. I've never seen a movie in IMAX. So
this movie is so hyped up and so big, and the fact that it was delayed for a whole year, I think that they're going to put it in IMAX just for the simple. They want to recoup losses. Mm-hmm. Like, and the fact that it would be massive. I mean, everybody's all itching to get out anyway and go to the movie theater. How cool would that be to go to an IMAX experience and watch Halloween Kills? So they know they're going to get their money for it. Yeah. But I don't know how much that cost the studio to reserve that shit. I mean, it's called IMAX dollars. like that's IMAX dollars out. Like that's what that means. So you're like, shit, studio. I gotta ask for a lot more money to get this movie out. They're like, just go with the regular. Go with the regular. It's like, no, bitch, I want the premium. Give me that IMAX. Give me that premium fill up.
Colton Kaler. Oh, we already read that. He said,
I've never seen an IMAX film.
I haven't either, dude. There's one in Louisville, like 45 minutes from us. I would love to see IMAX there. And also, we're gonna do a meetup of some sort. Hey, we're over 700 fucking people in here. People.
Holy
hey,
shit! That's crazy.
Go. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you all. Thank you all for hanging out with us.
The longer we stay on air, the more we ascend into shittiness.
Oh shit. Dan Max says, hey Mike and Jay, greetings from Oz. Hopefully that is Australia and not the HBO prison.
Better not be in there, especially if, what's his name? J.K. Simmons is in there. He'll make you his boy. He'll make you his boy.
He says, greetings from Oz. Both myself and my wife, Kate, that's my wife's name. Love you guys. So pumped for Kills. I think Lonnie is awesome in it. Oh, it's crazy to think that about Lonnie that we'll talk about. But yeah, hey, thanks so much, Dan. Appreciate it, man. We're fucking jacked to the tits about this goddamn movie. Gary Catlow says, I had my jab and my arm went sensitive and my muscles tightened up, so I couldn't move my arm for 2 days. I got into a fight, and then after it, my arm healed up straight away. Gary, that's Garrie. Who'd you get in a fight with?
I like that.
You gotta watch yourself.
Hey, he's like that guy from that Be a Man shit on was it TikTok? He was like, hey, don't be a pussy. When you get a shot, punch somebody in the face. Be a man.
That's a good excuse, though, to talk shit if you don't want to actually fight. Hey, man, if I didn't just get my COVID shot, my arm was not fucked doing this shit. I swear to God, you're lucky I'm left-handed. Or I got my shit confused, but you get the idea.
Yeah, if I were, because my shit hurt the first time. It hurt really bad. I mean, not to the point where I couldn't lift it up, but it was definitely sore. So if I got any kind of fight, I would use my left hand, and I actually was doing pretty good. And if they just like frogged me one time, I'm like, dude, what are you doing? God, like I talk about that guy. I wouldn't even know. Like, dude, I'm telling this for real. Stop it. You hurt me. I just got a shot, asshole. He's like, I'm sorry, man. Like it would be like, I always did this thing where you got to do a fight, like time out. It's like, wait a second.
You got to watch it though, man. These days, people are coming out of the house. They were talking about this on the Pat McAfee show. People have been cooped up, so the people who are fighters are ready to be fucked with. You know what I mean? Like, don't go out talking shit in the streets these days. You'll get fucking swung on. If you've been watching all the YouTube videos that have been out there. Thank you, Savage Kings A.
Well, that's a good thing that I've been watching. I watched Cobra Kai on repeat.
I'm ready.
Ice!
Maximum Legends, thank you. Says, stay sexy and go buy y'all each a Keystone Tall Boy. Woo!
Alrighty.
There's to you, Maximum Legends. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Your comment precedes your name. Heat Twin 2 says, do you guys like Michael becoming more supernatural as his beatdown continues? Fuck
yes.
Yeah, dude.
I think that's great. And that's exactly how you tell that story. You do it in a gradual way. And that's how they're doing it with this version of Michael, which is exactly how you need to tell this story. Gradually, you introduce the idea or the concept of the supernatural ability. Obviously, old school fans want him to be supernatural. I mean, I do. I mean, I don't think anybody, and Mike does. People want him to be supernatural, but the fact that they're playing with this real tightrope, whether he's human, maybe he's not human. But then when she mentions in this trailer, the more that he kills, he ascends, that's pretty much laying out the groundwork and blueprints. Like, hey, man, this guy he getting stronger, he getting faster, and he's angry. He reminds me of Clubber Lang. Hey, if you could say one word to Rock, what would it be? Pain. Pain.
That's what Allison should have said instead of do it. She should be like, you were so bad. You were so bad. He's just like beating the Clubber Lang's beating the shit out of Rock. You were so bad. You were so bad. That's what Allison should have done.
I'm gonna beat you down, and then I'm gonna take your woman from you too.
What? Thomas Lopez, thanks so much, says, hey guys, do you prefer the first trailer when Michael picked up his mask off the ground? Do you think that scene is after the fight with Karen? I don't know where that comes from, but I actually do prefer the second trailer. And we'll talk just real quick before we get into the trailer breakdown. Let's just say this. Let's wipe the slate clean really fast before we get into the deep dark details as to whether or not they showed too much. Jay and I are both in the camp in agreement that they did not. I loved it. And here's the reason why. We were worried that they were going to show too much. We said that in multiple streams. I'm worried that they're going to show too much because I feel like the worst thing they did with the promotion for Halloween 2018 was show the closet jump scare. Because Halloween 2018 did not have as many visceral jump in your face moments as this movie is going to have. It had very key specific moments. And that closet jump scare, God, it would have been so good had they not done it. But it wasn't a kill. It wasn't a no-named guy getting violence to the face. It was a really good scare that they gave away in the trailer. So, when this came out, I just want to say that if you feel like it showed too much, that's fine. That's okay. You can feel that way. But let's talk about something else because it feels like that's all anyone's talking about is whether or not it showed too much. It's out. It's there. We can't change it now. So let's just enjoy it because if you've seen it, then you've already seen too much. So you might as well enjoy what you saw. And in that respect, I'll say the reason I don't think it showed too much is because the trailer to me felt very, very strange. It didn't feel like a normal movie trailer where they showed the beginning of the story, the middle of the story, and the end of the story. I still don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know the range in which is going to happen. And Christopher Nelson said it himself that the trailer kills are just the tip of the iceberg. We all know the body count's going to be crazy in this. So if you have a typical movie trailer, and I promise I'm almost done. I know I'm ranting. But if you have a typical horror movie and say 10 people die in it, and you show two people... you show two people dying in a trailer in a movie that has 10 people dying. That's 20% of the kills you show in the trailer. So if you're talking about a movie that may have 30 deaths in it and you showed 5 deaths in it, then you're still below the average percentage of deaths in a movie that are shown in a trailer. So where this movie is banking on the fact that it's going to be a lot of deaths, it's called Halloween Kills for a reason. I don't think they showed too much, and that's all I have to say about that. The defense rests.
I want to say I like Halloween. Thank you. The prosecution rests.
I didn't see your fucking face until I looked out of the corner of my eye.
The prosecution rests. I like you. Thanks. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't think it's one of those. I don't think they showed too much at all. And I think what they were talking about, I did see someone specifically mention the one scene they were talking about. I think that people were most upset about was the firefighter scene. And because that looked like such an epic moment where Michael's basically taking on the entirety of the fire department and fucking shit up and doing like Grand Theft Auto kills. And they're like, oh, they showed probably maybe one of the best, most gruesome parts of his brutality. But I was like, I don't know, man. I think they gave you just enough tease that you're going to be, I mean, how long do you think that scene might be like way longer than you think? A lot more brutal than you think. They can only show you so much in that scene. But on top of that, I think they showed you just to wet your whistle. And then later on, you're going to get some crazy shit that goes down. I mean, look at one of the cooler ones that they showed. And I mean, I was just, because I want to see, because I know it's going to happen right after that. There's something, the lead up and then the aftermath of that, when he takes the fucking light bulb and he sticks it in that chick's throat. God damn! Holy shit! Huh? And that's why I started, huh? Like, when I saw that, I got, huh? What? He grabbed, huh?
Jesus,
like,
what?
Yeah,
The devil.
that's how I felt. Yeah, I felt like every dude that watches like a crazy slam dunk, and you want,
on the bench when they're like, oh,
yeah, like the guy that runs, like the guy that says you are not the father, and he runs off the stage and down the street. He runs out the building. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, I think it showed just enough to get everybody really, really hyped up and pumped up. And the fact is, they could have shown really there's ways they could have done this and showed way too much, but they didn't do that. I think they walked a really fine line, and I think they gave and delivered a wonderful, amazing trailer. And I'm just pumped about it, dude. I'm just pumped. Like I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. We're all pumped up. We're all Halloween fans here. We want to go see the fucking movie, so fuck it. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, me agree with you very much, sir. Also, one other thing that I want to knock off the table so that we don't have to spend our time arguing about everything that's being argued
about. Spilled the salt. Quick, folks, don't over your left shoulder. Oh, man, you really wimped out back there. He hawked on my burger.
I just my favorite part about that in Dumb and Dumber where he throws the salt, you just hear, who the fuck threw that?
Yeah, and then you notice Jim Carrey going like this. He's pointing at Jeff Daniels when he walks up, and he was like, "Oh, he hawked on my burger, man." He's like, "Man, you really wimped out back there."
But the only other thing I want to take off the table so that we can enjoy our night and we can talk about new things and like refresh the arguments that are going on all over the internet. Apart from the did it show too much argument, the second thing is there is something that if you pay attention to it, if you watch the million things you missed or the breakdowns or whatever, I mean, I can't make fun of it. We're doing it here tonight in a certain way. One thing we're not going to talk about here tonight, that was, if you go back, if you want to know, go back and look at our trailer reaction. You'll see it's like 30% of the comments. There is, if you pay very, very, very close attention to the wardrobe of certain characters, and then you see the wardrobe of certain dead characters, you can tell it gives away. It's a spoiler for, I guess, maybe a major death, a character that we know. There is a character, and please don't say in the comments because I know most people know, but I just don't want to ruin it for anybody that doesn't.
What? I didn't know that.
There's a main character, not a main character, but a character from Halloween 78 that they show dead in the trailer. And they don't show them because they're wearing something but if you look at their wardrobe, you can tell who it is. You can tell that they're dead. I
had no idea.
It's like 30% of the comments.
See, that's weird to me. Is like I was just so like my dick was so hard from watching all the cool shit. The last thing I'm worried about is what they're wearing while they get fucking brutalized. It's like watching a show, like watching a movie with your girl or something. She I was like, honey, did you see that shit? Did you see how he fucking like choke slammed that hoe through that glass? She's like, yes, but babe, did you see the fucking shoes that bitch was wearing? She deserved it. God. Those pumps were ugly and out of fashion. 2010, come on back.
That's the thing. We're huge Halloween fans, obviously, right? I would have watched this trailer 1,000 times, and just because I watch it from the lens of just enjoying it and not trying to really pick tiny things apart, personally, it's just me. I know other people go for it. That's why people love Marvel, the Easter eggs and all that stuff like that, but
yeah.
You can tell by what someone's wearing early in the trailer versus what a dead body's wearing later in the trailer who that character is. And a lot of people are complaining that was a spoiler. For me, I probably wouldn't have noticed it. I mean, I thought, I can't even say that because it gives away who exactly I'm talking about. But
I want to know. Is Hulk Hogan in it?
We'll tell you
that's
later.
all I want to know.
It's not like a top 5 character or anything like that. It's probably like a top 20 character, 25 even maybe. Well, yeah, I mean,
I wouldn't even. I'm so stupid. I just was all hyped up about the trailer. I didn't. Yeah. That's the one thing I would never have picked up. Like I thought you were gonna say, no, man, fucking Vince Diesel or Vin Diesel from Fast and the Furious shows up as Dom, and he's like, it don't gotta make logic when there's family. When there's family involved, I'll be here for Allison. It's all about family.
If I have to hear Vin Diesel say the word family one more time, I'm gonna grab a fluorescent light and jab it into my own goddamn aorta. If I have to hear Vin Diesel say the word family one more fucking time in the rest of my existence on this earth, I will fucking cut my own head off, stick it up my ass, and then set myself on fire like a fucking turducken. Anyway, sorry, I got upset.
Family. Hey, I saw that meme, dude. That's where I got that from. It showed Anakin Skywalker in Revenge of the Sith, and he's flying through and fighting. And then he was like, "Yo, Skywalker, I heard you needed some backup." And then it shows Anakin's face, like, "Dom, how'd you get in space?" And then he pulls up next to him in that charger, and he was like, "It don't need to make logical sense when there's family." I was like, that's pretty much, that's it now.
Fast and Furious 12. Here we go. But no, when we get to a certain part of the trailer, we will be very, very vague on it. We know, I know what happened there, what's going on there. I don't want to spoil it for people who don't know. I feel like if people had not looked deeper and deeper and deeper, it wouldn't have been a spoiler, but it is for them. So those are the two things we're not going to talk about. We're not going to talk about whether or not the trailer showed too much anymore, and we're not going to talk about the dead body. That's a spoiler. We know it's there. We saw it. I saw it in the comments. We're just not going to cover it because I don't want to ruin it for anybody else. But apart from that, we are going to go deep inside of this trailer. We're going to get...
Let's get in there.
Oh, la, la, la. We're gonna
KY
get so
jelly ready. It's warm and nice.
We'll get these super chats, and then we'll get inside of it really deep and nice like. Let's see here. Oh, shit. Where'd they all go? Where'd they all go? Fuck you, YouTube. Stop trying to... Quit wheezing my grindage, YouTube.
You could find it if you have family. You could find it if you got family. Okay.
It zoomed past and like moved through a bunch of them. But Mike White Jr. What's up, Mike? Mike White Jr. says, can't wait till this movie comes out. It's going to be glorious. Also, Mike Hope, the little Halloween Express is okay. That's my wiener he's talking about. Jay punched it in the video we just did. Jay, you gave him the Stockholm slap. Much love, homies. Buy some brews. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. My wiener
he had
is
his dick in my face. What am I supposed to do? I wasn't going to let a man put his cockle in my face hole.
It was hanging right there, and you just...
Well, actually, what happened was I tried to do it on the side, but like the knuckle caught the balls. And I was like, whoops, I could feel it too. I felt them squishing peanut butter, and jelly. Like, I was like, oh man. Fuck. And I felt bad because that's why, but you guys didn't see it on the video. My hands immediately protectively went over mine. And I was like, please don't, man. Don't.
He spent the rest of the video holding his nuts and
because I didn't want, because I know there's callbacks and I understood that I deserved it, but I didn't want it right then. Because
lucky for you, I hadn't seen you in a week. So like I was willing to like let one go. Had that been 2 weeks ago when you were all like filming together every day and we're around each other every day, I would have Hawkeyed you. I would have waited for my shot. But like I missed him, so I'm not gonna hit him in the nuts. I'm gonna take that one.
It'd be one of those things like, hey, you want a beer? Which one? This? And throw it right at my crotch.
Yeah. What's the old GM of the Lakers? Who was it? Mitch Kupchak?
What's the capital of Thailand? Bangkok. Don't you get it?
Almost 8. We're 2 viewers away from 800, which is fucking cool. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Oh, fuck me in the asshole. That's awesome. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us tonight. Sorry I just made that disgusting, and if you're watching with children or your grandparents, you probably just turned it off. Mike Productions, interesting name, says, so I think Michael loses his supernatural durability the longer he's locked up. But once he was free, the evil starts to grow. I'm a grower, too. I'm not a shower. I like the idea that the more he kills, the less human he is. His soul isn't human. That's very, very interesting, dude. That's very insightful on your part.
And I feel like that's what Jamie was saying. Like maybe there was a small part of Michael that was left as a human shell, but the fact that he's embraced this evil part or this evil side of him, and that he's actually killing and removing the last vestiges of any kind of humanity that he might once have had. According, and if you listen to the old tapes in 2018, Loomis had said that, burn it, kill it. He didn't even refer to it as a him anymore. He knew what it was. Like it was a powder keg. He knew that if this thing ever got out and it got to kill again, it would be able to revitalize itself and get stronger and faster. Like, steroid fucking junkie of the month, that guy on kills. But yeah, I think that's what they're going to go for. I think that's exactly what they're doing.
It's super interesting, dude. Because
it's like I guess you just lock him in a fucking closet in a high school janitor closet, and then if he doesn't kill for a while, he gets bored. And then he goes to sleep like Jeepers Creepers.
I like that a lot. I like that idea.
Well, I mean, it almost kind of weird. I was like, if you keep, like, what if you just picked him up? If you tranked him, right? If you tranked him and then you took him to like Antarctica and you buried him in fucking ice and snow, and like next to Captain America's shield, I guess he's just fucked because he's not gonna kill anything. He's gonna kill a polar bear? They're gonna bite his head off. And drink a Coca-Cola while they do it.
John Pritzlaff says, do you guys think that they'll bring in the military for Ends? What do you think? Where do you go after he kills the whole time? Ends still set in Haddonfield. I think that we joke about it looks like he's going to kill everybody in Haddonfield in the trailer, but I'm actually worried about Ends. And this sounds weird because we're such positive people when it comes to Halloween and the franchise. Yeah. We've been, since day one, we've said we think Halloween Kills is going to be, when we heard the idea they were going for, we've said since day one that we thought Halloween Kills was going to be the Dark Knight of this franchise. And and I still believe that today. And I think everything that has come out so far has proved that. It's going to be fucking wild in your pants sheets. But I'm actually a little bit worried about Halloween Kills because I think, much like The Dark Knight Rises, which followed The Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Halloween Kills is going to set a tone, and when people flock to that and it goes crazy and it causes all these waves, I think Halloween Ends is going to have so much to live up to. I'm kind of worried about what the reception to that movie is going to be because I don't think they're not going to try to up kills. They're not going to have more kills in Ends than they did in Kills. They named it Kills for a reason. Ends is going to be a lot more David Gordon Green style emotion story.
I think,
and they're just going to have to do a really good job.
They're going to have, they'll definitely probably go more with the story heavy telling in Halloween Ends to wrap it up and give you like their ending. But it's not to say that it's not going to have brutal kills or brutal moments in it as well. But this is like again, Halloween Kills is. I'm just going to go ahead and say the comparison again. Fuck me, okay? I know I'm not original, but Clubber Lang. It's Clubber Lang, okay? I caught you sleeping, and he's going to take the crown. And that's what it is so far. And then Rocky comes back in Rocky 4 and he beats Ivan. And then that's Halloween Ends. But I think that the thing about bringing in the military, while that's a cool aesthetic, I think that would be amazing.
Reminds me of Jason Goes to Hell, right?
That's exactly what I was going to say. The very ending of Jason Goes to Hell is literally they bring the army in at the very beginning of the movie, because at that point they'd already done everything to Jason to try to stop him. So it makes sense. They had the FBI undercover agent and then they pulled him out. So yeah, doing that, I think it copies too much of that film. However, if they can do it right, I think what you might get, I think what the most you'll get out of it, I don't know if the army will come in. I think you might get something like, well, I guess that National Guard is the army. But you could also get like police or SWAT, what I've wanted to always see, and you kind of got that with Halloween Kills with the fireman scene that they showed in the trailer, is that I always wanted to see that thing that we were robbed of in Halloween 4, for the police station massacre. I wanted to always see something like that. I would love Michael to be because first off, I fucked y'all's fire station up. Now I'm gonna fuck y'all's police station up. Like, he goes to the police station and then he whoops that ass all the way to Big Blue. Like he goes straight from the fireman to the police station, and that way he's like, now nobody coming to help you except for Subway Farmers, and that's it. Imagine that. Imagine that would be cool. Like the police, like emptying the police out to fight him. Like in Resident Evil. Yeah. Resident Evil 2 sucked, but in the movie Resident Evil, but that part when they were in the police and stuff, I thought that was cool. I always loved that the whole assault on Precinct 31 kind of thing.
I think it's a big reason why they're trying to keep this trilogy within a couple days, because if you let it go on, one of the stupidest things about the Friday the 13th universe, as much as I love it, is that if you had a place where there was a dude and you know exactly where he was, and you know that he was killing people, the guy's killed like 100 people, he's a mass murderer, and you know where he fucking is, there's no way in fuck the FBI doesn't get involved in that. They finally did in Jason Goes to Hell, and then that movie went to shit. That part was cool though. But I think they're gonna keep it within a couple days, because eventually you're gonna go, the guy's killed like 50 people or something. So why would you not call in, like you said, the military, call in the FBI, call in SWAT team? And maybe they do, but
by the way, if it was H5, then I apologize. It was H5, but I thought it was H4 that the massacre of the police station happened, but I could be wrong. Clinton also had said
there was two different ones, but the ending of H5 was the one with the Tommy gun, but he had help from the Man in Black, and then there was another one which I can't remember. But anyway, what were you gonna say?
Clinton had said something, there'll be like 30 kills in Halloween Kills, and then 3 in Ends. He's just gonna be like, I'm tired.
I'm done.
It's like, I already did everything in Kills.
Yeah, I gotta go. Jeff Hill says every time he kills, he transcends. Love that line. That was my favorite line from the whole trailer, man. Absolutely adored that line. That was fucking great. Ballad of the Broken says, if they pull a rushed / lazy Dr. Salami type twist like 18, I'm gonna be pissed. I think there's no way in fuck that happens. I think that we're all for this crew, and we're all for Blumhouse and the people that put together Halloween 2018. We've been strong supporters of it. But we also disagree with that twist. Didn't think it was great, but I think they're smart enough to have learned their lesson. I don't think you're going to see anything wild like that. I think they're going to shock you with the violence. They're going to shock you with how many kills there are. They're not going to try to shock you with any wild Dr. Sartain cracker twist in this one.
Halloween Ends?
Yeah. No, Halloween Kills.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen either.
Don Harrison, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. He says, let's talk about the mob. That's what I'm looking forward to. Halloween 4 just touched on it. Just touch it. Just touch it. And I love that. We asked Alan McElroy, the guy who wrote Halloween 4, we asked him if he thought when he saw that they called the movie Mob Rules was the filming title for Halloween Kills, and that they were going to try to do this Mob Rules thing, which in a weird way does tie into cancel culture and all that, but we'll just leave that little guy over there and not touch it.
Yeah, let's not touch that. I don't want to get into that one.
But the whole idea of mob rules, the whole idea of the town coming together, sick of Michael's shit, it is a harken back to Halloween 4, and they have harkened back to all the other movies before. The main scene that confuses me a little bit in this trailer, which we'll get to when we do the breakdown after the first break, we'll go all through it all. But you see the scene in the trailer, obviously, where the whole town is shaking the ambulance. They're mad, they're pissed. One guy's in the back smiling. You'll see it in the trailer. He's smiling, just laughing, having a great time. Because there's always that dude who doesn't actually care about the plight of the people. He's just there to get drunk and break some shit. That was that guy. But I think that is Michael in the ambulance. They're breaking, at one point, they're breaking the windows to the hospital. So are they pissed because Michael's in there and the doctors are trying to save Michael's life?
I thought it was Lori. I think they're pissed at Lori.
Or they try to give up Lori to Michael to save themselves.
Like, yeah, throw that bitch to the wolves. She's caused us enough headache. I think that's what it was. I think they want to. I think they're pissed off at Lori because Lori was the one that said she prayed every day for him to be released so she could kill him. She's the one that visited him every day in the hospital in 2018. All this bull, or not visited him, but like stalked him kind of. Like they blame the town. Still blames Lori. Then they're like, oh, if we give him Lori, the motherfucker will go away for a while. Like, I don't know, get a job at McDonald's and leave us alone. But I think they're going after Lori and her family. Because they've got a stigma attached to them.
Right. But what if, because to me, I wouldn't like that though. To me, I would not like that because it feels like, I feel like the plight of the people should be protect one person to save everybody, right? Like, I feel like if that were an argument that were happening in real life, I think we'd all come together and be like, no, we're going to protect this human being, even if they're causing all this pain.
Yeah.
What I'd like to see is, I don't know if I'd like to see it, but what's interesting to me is, what if they get Michael down? What if they get Michael down and they got him fucking hurt and he's bad off, right? Maybe it's the scene after she has his mask and is saying, come get it, Michael. Maybe they get the upper hand on Michael and he's just laying there fucking helpless. But then the cops show up and then maybe someone shows up and says, no, you can't. Yeah, you can't cut his head off. You can't do any of this shit. We're going to arrest him. We're going to uphold the law. What if the sheriff shows up, whoever says, we're going to uphold the law. And then because he's hurt as an apprehended assaultant or whatever the fuck you're gonna call it, they have to take him to the assaultant.
Assaultant? That sounds like a cracker that no one wants.
Assaultant.
Can I get an assaultant?
I'm assaultant. But as an apprehended criminal who's hurt, what do they do? If a guy goes and tries to shoot people and he gets shot 7 times but is alive, they technically have to take him to the hospital, right? They have to try to save his life so they can put him in jail. What if what if Michael's hurt? And he's on Boys to Men, Mended Knee, and he's fucking bad off. And he's not trying, and they arrest him, they put the cuffs on him, and then they take him to the hospital where Lori is. And she's also in the hospital. Either way, what if they take him there because what do you do? Like, what do? You have to take him to the hospital, right? You can't behead a serial killer in the middle of the streets.
Didn't they do that? But I swear that sounds, that plot, didn't they do that before? Like where they had a criminal that had committed these heinous crimes and they were trying to book him, but the mob wanted him because, they didn't want to see Freddy Krueger. It was pretty much fucking Freddy Krueger. I mean, the fact that they had already, he got off on a technicality and then the townsfolk took it on themselves to chase him down and burn him alive in a warehouse.
Well, the Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez, they apprehended him. It's happened before where a guy's been caught in the streets and he's got the shit kicked out of him, sometimes to the death in true crime. But if this is a situation where they catch Michael and he gives up and he lays down, again, the same way he did in 78 when they apparently apprehended him and Hawkins decided not to kill him, and they take him to the hospital or try to fix him up, maybe Haddonfield gets wind of that and they all go to the hospital say, no, fuck this shit. Yeah. He is supernatural. Killed that motherfucker. That could be what we saw in that scene.
Well, who was it? I'm sorry, man. It went by. I saw DM Mitch. Yeah, it was like, it wasn't Lori that freed him. That was actually one of those plot points I thought they might go with, is the fact that all of a sudden you make Laurie Strode as the lady that actually let him out, like actually caused that bus accident.
Right.
And really fucking twist the nipple on it and say, okay, well now Lori would be hated if they find out that she was involved in his escape.
That's true, but I think we quelled that rumor when we talked to Nick Pasqualetti. I can't remember his exact Pasquarelli, who wrote the novel for it. He said that there was an actual scene where you see Sartain release Michael. So he kind of put that rumor to bed that maybe Laurie did it. For me, at least, he did, unless they retrofixed it, which is possible.
That's what I'm saying. They could have gone back and be like, yeah, you know what? I like my version better.
Yeah.
Like, let's just do that.
The mob thing's super interesting. And I know that we haven't got into the breakdown, but that was going to be a big conversation in the breakdown, and we just had it here. Joshua Ayer says, too many people in this chat for the likes to be under 300. Help our boys, people. Thanks for that, Joshua. Appreciate it, guys. It does help us a whole lot when you guys just take one little second, click that like button. YouTube likes to hide our shit because we talk like assholes and we're degenerates and pieces of giant poopy. So we appreciate it a whole lot if you click the like button right now. We'd really be thankful for it. Simon Lucas says, HK comes out the day before my birthday, so that's me sorted. Hey, you're going to have a great fucking birthday, buddy. Simon Lucas is going to have a great fucking birthday. Happy early birthday, man.
Yeah, happy birthday, man.
Jarrett DeRalt says, literally, I need a hero song playing when he comes out of the house and switches hands with the fireman tool. Had me crying from laughter. It was like, I need a hero. Wait till you guys hear the song that matches up perfectly with this channel. You'll see it this week, I promise you. It's fucking insane. Thanks for the super chat, man. Okay, we're getting to the point now. I think we've gotten through. Okay, we got a couple more super chats to get through. We'll take a break, and then we will watch the trailer together, pick apart the special parts. We'll really get deep in that son of a bitch before we go. But I want to get to the super chats first. Mike Productions, thank you very much, says that the one thing I try to analyze Michael's blackest eyes is that his eyes have no remorse. His eyes show no signs of emotion, a complete shell. In Halloween 4, Jamie had similar eyes at the ending of Halloween 4. Loomis saw it. Yeah, I think that...
That's Cody, by the way.
Bitch. I see.
Mike's like, hey, you son of a bitch.
I see.
Hey, that's Cody.
Hey, look at me.
Mike said, look at him. He's trying to do ugly face.
Okay. I got my dog. Oh, you made me snot.
See you, man.
Oh, I'm sick. He made me snot. Sorry. But yeah, well, technically now Michael only has one eye, right?
Hey, guys.
Michael only has one eye to fuck with because the other one has clearly been blinded by the light, wrapped up like a douche in the middle of the night.
I feel like a douche. Right
now. But his eyes do have no remorse, and I don't think he has any remorse in his soul at all, man. Thank you so much for the super chat, really appreciate it. Matt Fashinda says one of the best parts of the trailer was the new Halloween theme that was used. Hopefully that's the new theme for the movie since it sounded amazing.
Oh, the violin, yeah, the violin, that was badass. The violin was great. I didn't like, I wasn't like not hearing it when it first was playing, but I was like so hyped up yelling like I was at a fucking Boston Red Sox games. I just fucking blacked out. But I could briefly hear the violin. I was like, oh, it's so good. Like, it's so amazing. And I guess is that it's
Carpenter.
I guess that's the new original, him and his grandson. Yeah.
Anybody else? I actually, where they just played it weirdly for a second and they like barely touched on the score.
Yeah. And
it was so new. I was actually like, my initial thought was, how dare you change it? It was so good. But knowing that it was John Carpenter that changed it, I think it's going to be great. And that's one thing we forgot to mention in the trailer reaction we did. The music is fucking dope as shit.
Yeah, I was going to say it, but then I was like excited about everything else and I just couldn't.
It's
I
was
great. Like, I'm sorry, John.
There's so much to talk about, man. Anthony Fitzgerald says, hey guys, who wins in a straight up fist fight? 78 Loomis versus Rob Zombie's Loomis. I think 78. What does Jay as Loomis think? Jay as Loomis, tell who you think would win between 78 Loomis and Malcolm McDowell's Loomis.
Oh, is it Loomis? Or okay, I thought he was one more. Well, I would say that 78 Loomis probably whooped that asshole. Okay, he would send him back to a Clockwork Orange. That's what he would do. Because listen, you run around in turtlenecks and a stupid ass fucking trench coat that you got from Dillard's, half off. You're not no Dr. Loomis. Get out of my face. Go write another book, you pansy. Okay? While you're writing books and acting like you're badass, 1978 Loomis is parking in handicap zones and not giving a shit. He will drive over an old lady to run over Michael. No shit.
This parakeet's been raped.
Fuck the parakeet. You're the parakeet. You mimic, you try, you fake. Get out. 78 Loomis all the way. Have another Adams.
Just fucked your bitch and then which is your name, and I don't appreciate you doing that. I just want to let you know I really don't appreciate you doing that.
It was you. Fucking shit. It was you asshole.
I'm not a fan of what you've done. He says, "Yo, Michael is just going to make it to 13 films just before Jason. He won the kill count. Honestly, Inns will have a squad of some sort to escort him to some place. He's going to win the kill count for now." Hopefully everybody gets their fingers out of their buttholes and gets Jason going. But Michael's never been about the kill count necessarily. But here's the thing about that for me. Everybody wants to say, oh, Michael's not like Jason. He's not supposed to be like Jason. I want my Michael to stay as he was in 78. I don't want him fucking murdering firefighters with chainsaws. And I understand where you're coming from. But here's the thing. Do you want the same Michael you saw in 78 for, 11, 12 movies later? Do you want to still see the same thing? I want to see Michael do different shit. Like, we're so many movies deep now. Let's see. I don't mind to see what a Michael pissed off like a Jason would look like. I want to see some Gonzo Michael. I want to see something different. And I'm fine with that. We'll always have 78.
Jason's just kind of like, he's like the quarterback in high school. He's the big jock motherfucker that is on the wrestling team. We know he can fuck shit up, and he does it. Okay, he puts his dominance and his dick down at the bleachers any day of the week. What Michael is Michael's that weird art kid that's kind of strong and small, and he's not really small, but he's kind of quiet. And he's small, but he's kind of small, and he sits back there and eats his boogers, but he's like really good at like art and shit. And then when you push him too fucking much, you'd be like, you like Oasis? You suck asshole. And then that's when he just fucking snaps. And then he puts on fucking Marilyn Manson and his darkest, blackest t-shirt that says Cradle of Filth on it, and he'll slice your fucking lips off. Like, that's how Michael is. Michael is like, you push him to a point. Like, that's why I prefer Michael's rage versus Jason's rage, because Jason's always pissed off. Like, Jason's mom is fucking a ghost. He's got her goddamn head in a cabin out in the fucking waters. He probably smells like straight crack every day, and he just doesn't like his existence. Michael's like, man, I just want to kill my fucking sister, but nobody's gonna let me do that, and I'm trying to do my best as a killer, but I'm getting pissed off. And then they set me on fucking fire, and they blew my 3 fingers off on my knife hand. Fuck it.
My fucking knife hand, man. Come on. It's the truth though. Let me see here.
Thomasia.
The chat, you guys are fucking killing it tonight. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. Gary Catlett says the kill counts are Leatherface 34, Freddy 42, Ghostface 49, Pinhead 59, Michael 121, Jason 157. So that means that with this movie they need 31, 41, 51, and 8. They need 38 kills. I don't think the number was quite that high.
I think they're gonna get. I think they'll 25 at least, 20 at least in the 20s in this movie.
It'll be interesting to see if after Ends they top Jason though, because you definitely
if you look at the Halloween, if you look at the very beginning of Halloween Kills with the firemen, what was there, like 7? Well, there's like 5 people on the lawn, all sprawled out in different sex positions that they were dead in.
At least
there's 5 already. I mean, that was early.
Got a way to catch up though. Edward Santiago, thank you. Says, how would you feel if someone Casey Jones / Shredder / garbage truck oops Michael Myers this movie? Can't happen because you got Halloween.
He's talking about too.
Yeah.
Oops, and then like the crushing scene with the helmet, that would fucking suck.
Can't happen. I think the question is, no one's looking this much forward because we're all excited about Kills, but I think once the second Kills hits the airwaves, all we're gonna be going is, who the fuck dies at the end of Halloween Ends, dude? Is it Michael or is it Laurie?
Halloween. Well, you know what? I hope they both go down. I hope they both go down in the blaze of glory. Like I've mentioned that a million times.
That's gonna be a huge question.
Yeah. I want the Van Helsing, the Dracula scenario where they both the hunter takes down the monster that they've hunted all their life. That's what I want to see. I don't think and then I've also heard people say, well, they're going to pass the flame on to Andy Matichak, and Andy Matichak will be the one that actually takes him down in Halloween Ends, and Laurie might die in this one, and then she might be an Obi-Wan Kenobi flashback in Halloween Ends.
Jilly,
like, I don't know. I mean, it's possible. She's gonna show up as a ghost with Hayden Christensen.
Jilly said we missed some super chats way back. So YouTube does this thing. Not only do they steal 30% of those, but they also do this thing where if you don't get to them in time, they just take them out of the chat. So if you guys send us a super chat, okay, if you send us a super chat and we do not get to it tonight, email me. We watched a movie 2, at gmail.com. Because if you guys paid to hear us answer your question, I want to fucking answer it. So if we miss what you super chatted, email me. We watched a movie, 2, at gmail.com, and we will start the next stream by answering it. And I'm so sorry about that. We try our best to keep up with them, but it's so fucking cool. We got 847 people in here tonight.
It was
you
awesome,
guys are killing it.
It's amazing.
We're so thankful for it. It's
you can
badass.
also email us at our alternate account, Mike and Jay Love Dick at yahoo.com.
Definitely.
With, _ cock.
That's for something else, though, Jay.
Oh, shit. Did I say that out loud?
That's
Fucking
a secret.
Idiot.
God
so
damn
dumb.
it. Andre Martinez says, face reveal in the movie, and it's going to be Busta Rhymes. Also, I like to dress up as a girl and punch myself in the face.
Oh, shit. You're talking about you had a slam a jam packed punch there, sir. Like, holy shit. There was so much information to go through what you just said.
I love it.
First off,
I love it.
You like to dress up as a girl and then smack yourself? Like, are you fucking
Good for
Norman
you,
Bates?
dude.
Are you
I
Norman
love it.
Bates?
I
It's like,
wish I
fuck
liked
you,
to
mama.
do that, 'cause
Fuck
my
you,
Saturday
mama.
nights, they'd be so much more interesting if I could do that.
I
Jesse
guess.
McLaughlin says, hey, dudes. Oh, fuck. See, YouTube just kicked that. Hey, dudes, can Loomis and Challis help convince my wife to let me do it with the mask on? Really fast. I'll start. Look, a man has needs, all right? He's a doctor. He needs to go out. He bought the kids masks for Halloween. He's going to take you to a baseball game. He's going to get you a corn dog, whatever you want. Let the man put his mask on. Let him have his moments, okay? Let him have a Miller Genuine Draft, a Miller High Life, and put on that mask and just give it to you. Just close your eyes, pretend it's David Hasselhoff. Have a good night, all right? That's all I got to say.
Yeah, look, if your husband wants to put on a mask to put his stinky winky in your vagina hole, what's the holdup? Okay, let's get it over with. God damn. It's not like, you're Carmen Electra. You're not a porn star. You're not going to clap your cheeks in a way that he's never had it before. Just let him stick it in there with a mask on and get it over with. Let him get his nut off, and then he'll eat you out. And then get the fuck on with your day. God damn. Why don't you get a job and stop asking me these stupid-ass questions? That's it. Give and receive. End of story. Fortune cookie. Write it down. Put it in the computer and hit send. Thank you.
Andre Martinez says face reveal in the movie and it's going to be Buster. I already read that. That was a great comment. I'm sorry. You made me laugh, dude. I couldn't. That's a good one. Okay. Oh wait. Sean Arredondo, thank you very much. Says number 1, sup glow sticks. It's Sean Tubby 123. Number 2, so hyped I actually waited to watch the trailer with y'all. Hey, and by the way, we were so honored and touched that so many of you guys, because we were on vacation and Jay had a lot of shit going on himself, and like it was a crazy week for us. So many of you guys, and you didn't have to, we didn't even ask you to, waited. We're just so touched that so many of you waited to experience with us. Fucking honored, man. Thank all of you guys for doing that. You don't have to, but it's just touching. It really touched me in the heart farts. Just registered for college classes.
Hey, congratulations.
You fucking pick what you want to do, and then you go and you goddamn do it. All right, you
make
do
sure you
those
pick up
classes.
Female vaginal studies 101.
Whatever you want.
It's gonna be a great biology experience for you. Okay, especially if you have take home research.
Hell yeah. Mercure 80 says Halloween Kills is going to be the first movie I watch in theaters since the virus. I'm so excited. I've watched several, but that's a great fucking place to start, dude. You're going to have a great time.
Jay Mitchie 1234 says, I didn't wait. Well, it's okay. I like the one guy. I like because it's like, oh, guys, thank you so much for waiting for us because, we had vacation and a lot of shit was going on. I can just imagine you.
Oh,
be that one dude that's the auditorium is quiet after we just said that. And you'd be like, I didn't wait.
I didn't wait.
What? No, he would look because I didn't, and then everybody would be looking at him like, "What?"
Hey, we're gonna take a quick pee break. We'll be right back, and then we're gonna watch the trailer with you guys. We're gonna pick out the best parts of it, and we're gonna talk a lot of shit. Yeah. Real quick before I go, Battle of the Broken says Busta is going to show up and electrocute Mike in the nuts again, and he's gonna holler, "Oh, Poe!" and then it's gonna cut to the credits. God, I pray not.
Michael Myers ain't no sound bite. Fucking shit. I wrote a new rap song. Michael.
Gary Gallo says, I didn't put that shithead on Chucky on the list because it's depressing and he has the 3rd highest kill count. Yeah, fuck Chucky, man. He punked that little shit. Chucky ain't got shit on Michael Myers and everybody else.
Chucky's like the fucking Croatia team when they took on the 1992 Dream Team. Okay, we gotta average 80 points on that motherfucker. It's over.
All right, we'll be right back, guys. We're gonna pee and we'll be right back and we're gonna watch the trailer with you guys. It's gonna be awesome. So stay.
See,
Please don't go.
Yeah, don't leave. Don't leave. Okay, I promise.
leave.
Don't leave. We'll give you a hand
Don't
job.
leave.
Don't leave. Be back.
Is this on?
Okay, we're back.
Hey! I guess nobody's working. Is this on? Hey! I guess nobody's working. Hello? Welcome back, you sick sycophants, to Uncomfortably Close with Dr. Loomis. Who can? It's not uncomfortably close. It feels quite close, but it's not uncomfortable. Today, we're not talking about Michael. God damn you, Michael. We're talking about Marky Mark and the Fuck You Butts. He has good vibrations. So, without further ado, Marky Mark and the Fuck You Butts, come on out here. Let's talk.
Hello, Dr. Loomis.
Hello, Marky Mark.
It's nice to finally meet you, even though we're this close.
I don't feel so good about meeting you when you're this close.
You know what? I don't like being this close to another man.
That speaks a lot of your character.
It's good to see you, Dr.
It's
Loomis.
good to see you as well. I'm doing well. Thank you so much.
How's Michael doing?
He's in jail.
Is it good?
No, he's still missing.
You think he's gonna escape again?
I hope not.
Doctor, I hope he doesn't escape again. I got kids. I got a life I gotta worry about. I got a good job. Things are going well for me. Me and Peter Berg, we're gonna make a movie about it and we're gonna save America.
I have a security clearance. I don't want to lose either.
You wanna make a movie?
No. How's Ted doing?
He's doing pretty good. You know, he's not real. He's a bear. He's a fake bear. Like your,
How's things been going?
I like your little mug here, Doctor.
Don't touch
What do
it.
you got? Is there some alcohol in
If
this?
you'd like to touch it.
There's some alcohol in this?
Yeah,
Dr.
maybe.
Loomis?
If you got a head on the heat, get out of the kitchen.
God damn, Dr. Loomis.
That's
That's some strong shit you're drinking there. Is this some real shit going on? Do you have a problem?
That's Asian tea.
Oh,
With vodka.
we got some delicious treats backstage, Dr. Loomis.
What'd you have?
They're delicious.
What was it?
I had a nice a sorbet. They had a sorbet with some custard cream on the side.
Who the? What is that? I don't even know what a sorbet is. Are you trying to poison my guests? What is a sorbet? What is it, Marky?
It's like shaved ice cream.
Shaved ice cream.
It's shaved Italian ice cream.
Why would you just have?
You know my mother's favorite Whopper.
Oh, okay.
She used to make me sorbet ice cream. all the time. Are you gonna keep interrupting me, Dr. Loomis? or
Maybe. You play Rocky Balboa. It's a great story about an Italian that makes a name for himself and gets a bottle of cream.
Yeah, the Italian stallion.
The Italian
That's
stallion.
that's not the character.
Then they name a sub after that.
That's not the character I'm playing.
Who are you playing?
That's not the
Who
character.
is it?
I'm playing Mickey Ward in the fight.
Mickey Ward.
Mickey Ward.
Ah.
He fight Arturo Gatti. Arturo Gatti, he's a great fighter. You know, Mickey Ward grew up around the same place that I grew up. He's been staying at my house.
I'm not gonna read much into that. Have you been sleeping in the same bed?
Have you been sleeping in the same bed with Michael all these years?
I wanted to keep him in jail.
You have been, haven't you?
I said I wanted to keep him in jail.
Did you put your little finger in Michael's bum?
Have you ever killed a small defenseless animal? Like a bunny or a mice?
Why the fuck would you ask me a question like that?
Like a mice. Okay, you have. I'm sorry, Mark. I'm not used to interviewing regular people. I'm more used to interviewing serial killers like Michael.
Just ask the fucking question.
Like Michael. So you're promoting a new movie, GoBots? The children loved it in the 80s.
It's not GoBots.
This is the Power Rangers. Zordon has a lot of issues, you know.
It's Transformers.
Oh yeah, speaking of a sexual transformation, Marky Mark. It's a bit Oscar baiting, but it is 2017, so everyone's doing it. No problem with it. But you're knowingly. Michael, calm down, it's just an interview. He speaks
Stop
sometimes.
talking to your fucking dog.
He's there.
It's just a...
Jeff, I shot him 8 times. I'm sorry.
Shut up 6 times, Dr. Loomis. 6 times.
Let's talk horror. Did you really carve the tattoo Nicole Forever in your movie Fear? Fear! Did you do it?
Don't get that close to my fucking face.
I never will again.
No, but I did finger that girl on the roller coaster. Renee Zellweger.
That was Drew Barrymore.
Whatever.
Never been kissed.
Whatever.
But she was kissed later. She was a liar. A liar!
But a funny thing about that scene, Dr. Loomis.
What?
It was scored by Bush, 90s band Bush.
Machine Head.
Glycerine?
Yeah?
Ironic.
Good.
Considering.
Good. Brooklyn Pab. Speaking of the 90s, Marky Mark, tell me your thoughts on God.
What do you mean?
Because I'd really like to meet him. So, Marky Mark and the Fuck You Butts.
It's the Funky Bunch.
Funky bunch of the Fuck You Butts.
Do I call you Dr. Lupus?
I don't get what you call me.
I'm gonna call you Punch the Face if you don't fucking stop it.
I'm gonna call your therapist if you don't stop it.
You are my therapist.
Okay, that's true.
I thought that's what this was.
This has gone wrong. How's your wife?
She's good, Dr. Loomis. Don't talk about my wife.
I was asking a question.
I like to keep my family out of the spotlight, you know?
Okay?
You wouldn't know.
There's no spotlight.
You wouldn't know about that, would you, on this cable access fucking PBS shit?
This is not cable access.
This is a shit show.
This
looks like some fucking YouTube channel.
What channel?
It looks like some shitty ass fucking YouTube channel you got running here. You got a guy with a boom mic that's got a dead fucking skunk on it.
That man saved my life in Vietnam. Are you friends with Bumblebee in real life?
That's a fucking car, Dr. Loomis. That's a fucking
It's a Mustang.
It's a fucking car, Dr. Loomis. You're starting to piss me off. God damn you, Michael.
God damn you, Michael.
God damn you, Michael.
God damn you, Michael.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you a question.
Fine,
How come you can never catch the son of a bitch? He goes around, you know he's gonna get away. He escapes every fucking movie. Let me ask you a question. Can he die? Can Michael fucking die?
I don't know. I shot him 6 times and he didn't die.
No, he didn't fucking die. He escaped every fucking time.
But
I think it's your fault. I think someone else needs to be in charge of Michael.
Maybe so. Maybe you should be in charge of Michael.
Well, you know, I got some friends named
You
Michael.
have Optimus Prime and Bumblebee and the whole squad.
You know,
I can catch him.
That's not the only fucking movie I've
And
made.
10.
I did other fucking movies, Dr. Loomis.
Yeah, that happened.
I was in Max.
What's a special Wahlburger sauce?
I can't tell you that, Dr. Loomis.
What is it?
I can't tell you that.
Why?
Because it's a special Boston
He's
thing.
not forthcoming.
Tom Brady came in the sauce one day, and we
He came in the sauce?
He came in the sauce.
He came in the sauce.
The great Tom Brady came in the sauce, and we mixed it together, and then we got this great Wahlburger sauce that you gotta come try sometime. It's not the first time you've had gum in your mouth. You should come down.
Where is it? Where is it? You have many locations. Tell me the specific one that you're
I'll tell
going to
you
be
what,
at.
it's not in fucking Haddonfield, Dr. Loomis. It's not in fucking Haddonfield.
Nothing that happened except death,
The
chef.
fucking monster.
Except death, chef.
That's fucking death because you can't fucking control your fucking monster.
I did. The hospital couldn't control him.
I wouldn't have
Enough of my
I wouldn't
business.
have you in my fucking restaurant anyway, because Mike would show up and kill the whole fucking
I
restaurant.
wouldn't want to be in your restaurant either way. Because it smells like sweat and desperation.
You can't keep your bitch on a leash, Dr. Loomis.
He's not my bitch. I have my dog at home, thank you.
Michael,
So,
fucking eat that dog.
Motherfucker, man, it's good to
Fucking eat that dog.
He didn't eat it.
What else does Michael eat? Let me ask you that. You think Michael would like a
He
Wahlburger?
eats lettuce.
You think Michael would eat a Wahlburger?
All right. You
It
ready?
is delicious.
You write a fucking another book about it. That first book was a piece of shit, but maybe
I'm
this
sorry,
one.
I was entranced with the comments. Like Jay was so much more back then. Hey, well, that's what you're doing when you're dying of grief and depression,
I didn't see that.
and
I
you were
don't know
young
what
as
you're
fuck too. That was like years ago, man. That was like 2000.
Oh, that was
The when we did the Loomis Mark Wahlberg skit, that was probably like 2013 or 14. That was like years ago.
that was ages ago, man. I'll catch up these super chats and then we're gonna start to watch the trailer together, guys. Ballad of the Broken, thank you, says I agree with you all that this trailer has a unique, unorthodox vibe and it feels so original. Really excited. Also sending love to Mark Hoppus, dude. Everything in that super chat I absolutely loved.
For sure.
Number one, I tweeted this. Follow us at We Watch the Movie on Twitter, by the way. I tweeted this the other day. I was like, I'm just shocked. The number one thing that stands out to me about the trailer as a whole is how original it seems. It feels sort of Gonzo went out there and strange. It doesn't feel like your average movie trailer that like hits beat 1 to beat the middle of the movie to the end of the movie. It feels wild and crazy fucking kids, and it feels really cool. And I enjoy that about this trailer a lot. And the Mark Hoppus thing, man, they just found out Mark Hoppus just said that he has cancer, which if you guys know me, Blink-182 is my favorite band. It encapsulates a lot of my energy and how I live my life. I love that band till the day I die. And that was sad as shit to hear that, man. But it seems like he's got a recovery plan in mind and it's going to go good. But just nothing but shout outs of love to Mark Hoppus and his family for sure.
Yeah, man. It was crazy when I found out that he had it, and the fact that he's not revealed the type of it or how far it's advanced. That's crazy too. Best wishes to him. I hope that guy gets through it. He made some of the best music ever, music that we grew up on. So yeah, and that sucks, man. And Mark Hoppus is still a young dude. Like by all intents and purposes, that's young as fuck. And then to get slammed with something like cancer is terrible. Chadwick Boseman, same thing. I mean, that's the same. It's the exact same thing. It's like holy shit. But that's and then as far as the trailer goes, the trailer is I guess you're right. That's exactly what it was. It was like a callback to the old school way of like doing trailers. Like they just went balls deep in it, and they're like, man, we're gonna show you some hot shit, not like poopy, but like good shit, good hot shit. And you're gonna be like, God damn, I want some more of that drug. And that's what they did. They should have had fucking, I want a new drug. They should have got that one. Yeah, but yeah, dude, it was, yeah, I agree.
I love
awesome
it, man.
post. Awesome post.
Ballad of the Broken says Busta is going to show up and electrocute Mike in the nuts again, and he's going to holler, "Oh, Bo!" And then it'll cut to the credits. I may have read that earlier. I don't know, but hey, something I put on Twitter today, by the way. Could you guys imagine this real quick? Just put this in your mind's eye, okay? I don't want it to happen. I'm not saying it should happen, but holy shit, what if it did? It won't, but what if it did? All right, the end of Halloween ends. Michael's raising his knife at the end of the movie to kill Laurie. She closes her eyes. She knows what's coming. The screen goes to black. The screen comes back on, and Laurie is in the mental institute in Halloween Resurrection, and she imagined all 3 movies. And then it picks up where Halloween Resurrection picked up right before she dies, and then all the movies are fucking canon.
I would tell you to go sit on an icicle with no pants on. I would say go sit on an icicle with no pants. No. No. No.
I'm just saying it would be the ballsiest thing they ever did in their life, dude.
That's not ballsy. That's just stupid. That's career suicide, sir.
But wait, there's more. What happens then if that happens and then the credits come up and everyone's pissed? But then all of a sudden at the end of the credits, boom, it comes back on. Michael's eyes open at the end of Halloween Resurrection. He's in the morgue, and it's a trailer for Halloween 9. The whole series is going back to where it started. They're picking up with Halloween 9, and we get our first movie trailer for Halloween 9.
Hell no. What the fuck? You smoked a bad weed today. That shit had brown hairs in it. It wasn't even the good purple.
It could happen.
You're fucking lying to me that would be terrible. And yeah, the credits roll up, and then like goddamn Captain Shitastic, Busta pops up. It'd be like 2023, the rematch.
I would never bring Busta back unless Michael just ran into him in the street and killed him. But I do hope after Halloween ends that they go back and they make Halloween 9 and they pick up from there, because we can't ever go back to Laurie versus Michael again. We can't do it.
No, this trilogy itself. Well, that's and I think Alan said that, and a few other that we've interviewed. It's all, and Chris had said that too. It's all about the director and their vision and what they want. So I mean, it's cool. This is a trilogy that's based on David Gordon Green's idea of Michael Myers, along with Danny McBride and the other screenwriter. I can't remember his name right off the bat. But those guys, that's their vision. And once it's over, you pass the mantle on to somebody else that either reinvents or has their own legend to tell about Michael Myers. And that's what's so great about it. That's why Michael Myers to me is no different than like Batman or James Bond. I mean, you can have several different writers and several different directors, but it's always going to be the essence of the same character, but you're always going to see a different vision from the director for that character. And that's always been interesting. Would it be interesting to go and continue from 9? Yeah, because I mean, I think that would be a challenge as fuck.
Michael's free from Laurie, he's free from all of it.
How do we clean up this cow dung? Let's get the people in here. Let's get it rolling.
And look, I don't think that they should do that. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying it was just a fun thing to talk about. But I do hope that, like, because we got to go somewhere after ends. We can't let Michael die. I hope that whether it's a Netflix series or whatever,
Halloween depends because he's going to be too old.
Yeah, and you can't. Yeah, you definitely can't keep up.
Yeah, you
like
can't
Halloween
keep going
ends is going to be the end of this Michael, no doubt, because he's too old. But what they could do is they could go back and they could make Halloween 9, whether it's a Netflix series or whatever. They got to go somewhere, or they just tell a completely different story. But no matter what, after Halloween ends, the Michael versus Laurie Strode storyline has got to be over and over forever, right?
Well, like in the meantime, I think in the middle of all that, what you should do is do a TV show. Do the Dr. Loomis files. I think we've mentioned and talked about that before with a couple of guests. Go put it on HBO Max and do like Dr. Loomis files, where he is investigating other crazy people or whatever, and then always in the peripheral, it's Michael. Like, there's always something about Michael, and you could even try to bring this whole like story together with the Celtic thing. All that stuff, the dark spirits of Stonehenge, whatever you want to do, that is why Michael is the way that he is. That'd be cool. But honestly, if you also wanted to do just like, I don't know about that, like do Michael like one-offs, like if Michael just went to a different town every fucking episode and and then just brutalized some people and then like vampired Like Count
Hey, look,
Chocula into the smoke afterwards.
You name the ending of a timeline, and I have a story for how they could pick it up. Like I've thought about all that shit. There are ways to do it, and I hope that they do. Robert Borges, thank you very much for the super chat, man. Sweet, we appreciate it. This has been watching you guys since Bloodbath and Beyond introduced you during the Adpocalypse. Keep up the great work. Yeah, we did a collab way back in the day with Bloodbath and Beyond. Good dudes, we love those guys. Thank you for the super chat, man. Really appreciate that and the kind words. Jason Owen says Mike's smoking that bad stuff again. Trust me, don't worry. I do not want that to happen. I think that would be terrible for the franchise.
Mike's smoking crack. You gotta stop.
Lions and tigers and bears.
His teeth gonna fall out.
All right, let's fucking do it, man. Let's watch this fucking trailer together. Oh god damn it, I'm ready to watch it with you guys.
Go.
We're gonna watch it. You won't hear it. You shouldn't hear it. If you do hear it and there's an echo or something, let us know. We're gonna watch the trailer together. We're gonna pause it. We're gonna talk about all the things that we think are worth talking about. Jay, I'm gonna.
By the way, I do want to point out really quick that one kind soul in the chat, and thank you so much. You're a bearer and a great person of optimism. Was like while you guys were on break, you lost 150 people.
I know.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
We got bladders, bro.
Guess how to kill my wiener hard on. That's how you do it. It's like, hey, I'm excited for this ride. And then you're like that one person that's like, yeah, but did you know that last year 3 people died on it? One of them had their legs cut off in the middle of the ride. Oh, I didn't know that, but now I don't want to really have fun at all at this part. It's official. I can't have kids.
Gabriel R. Johnson III says, what about Halloween animation pitch? That'd be a damn good movie. I remember that pitch. We reacted to it a while back. If you guys want to go back to the olden days of the channel and check that out. An animated Halloween thing would be cool, but I don't think that's going to substitute for a movie or show. But I would like to see it. But okay, you guys should be seeing a black screen right now. Jay, you should be seeing the same thing.
Yep.
Okay, on our Zoom thing. Are you ready?
It looks exactly what it looks like when I come. It's just a black screen. I blank out.
All right, here we go. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna pause it together. Guys, let me know if there's an echo or anything with the sound or anything. So here we go. We've seen this in the trailers before, right?
I wonder what kind of home insurance she had. is it Allstate?
This is everybody when they're getting pulled over by somebody.
They just look like dirty hippies, dude. Leaving like
Okay, I love this. Hang on.
This is awesome.
Right there. That shot right there to me was so fucking cool, man. Like, and there's several shots like this in the trailer where they just go like first person point of view and they blow these people's faces up on the screen. Yeah. That is so fucking out there and weird and cool. I absolutely love.
Like I love the concern in his face. He's really reaching out for his boy. I'm like, man, I hope you take my hand. But then all of a sudden, a goddamn piranha from the seas of Brazil says, "Fuck it," and he's like, "Oh shit!" But look at those innocent eyes. He's like, "Oh, I'm trying to help you, bro." And then we all know what happens next. I mean, he gets the fucking jaws of life from a hand from Michael Myers.
Yeah, exactly. And so like it's really cool. So we all thought that like the fireman team's going to go in, they're going to try to help Michael because that's their job, right? But this guy was trying to help his fellow man, and he was eating some spicy nachos. All right, here we go. Instead of his friend,
thanks,
Michael
bro.
Reach up.
You know my dude right here.
Oh my god.
You know what? Now, you know what? Look at that guy. Okay, so right there, he's got the fireman pole axe thing. I don't even know.
Halogen.
The halogen, yeah. I always think of is that a light bulb? He's got the halogen light. That's actually an axe. He's got that bullshit, whatever it is, and he's gonna fuck some shit up. But I'll tell you what, right when he was coming out of the darkness and the way that he was like slowly entering into the light, that could have been the poster. Just have the flames in the door, right? And his face just coming out of the dark, which I know they're not trying to rep the Halloween one, the way that his mask comes out of the darkness, but I kind of feel that way too. Like the fact that they almost wanted to do that. Like
I turned off the sound some people said the sound was too loud, so I turned off the sound. I do think the poster could have been better, by the way. But here we go. He flips it over. That scene right there. Oh my god, dude.
That's like Zack Snyder shit. Is that not Zack Snyder shit? Like, did you see the slow-mo with the flame?
Oh my god, dude. By the way, it also looks like, I put this on Twitter earlier. You mentioned it in the Loomis reaction. It looks like when you fart in an aisle at Walmart. You fart. There's nobody in the aisle. You fart, and let me show you how it happens here. He comes out. You're in the aisle at Walmart. You got to blow a hot one. You look around. You're in the CD section. No one's around you. You let one go. All right, let it go, and then walk away. No one knows it was you. No one knows.
That's called crop dusting 101 for you college people. Like that's how you do it.
But when we're talking about the gonzo, like the weird, the strange, this doesn't feel like other trailers, that's exactly what it is. That's what starts it off. That is such a weird shot. Just watch this. How weird is this?
Well,
it seems odd.
Look, so obviously that's not the best pause, but that's fine. But if that were the poster, like right there, boom. No, not that one. No, that was gonna be my next one. Go back. Right there. Now, if that was the poster, would you be good with that one?
Yeah. I mean, I'd be fine with that.
You know, like above the awning, it just says Halloween or something. I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, now people want the sound.
Now go forward a little bit. Let me see some more sexy. Right there. Boom. Now. And then out of the flames, the Halloween word, like the title, like the text comes out. Halloween kills.
It would have been cooler than what we got. I wasn't a big fan of the poster,
I'm going real corny. I'm going real corny. I'm going very like early, like mid 90s action, because it's like when the flame is exploding behind him, like I want the letters to come out one at a time, like HALLOWEEN. Kills.
I just think it's
and
badass.
And then you go into the trailer.
The way he moves through it, dude, this is so weird. Just like watch this, guys. Like this feels so strange and weird and out there. And some people say it's sloppy. Some people don't like it, but I think it's strange and it's different and it's original. And like, who doesn't want something original rather than the same old shit we get in trailers? Just watch how weird this looks.
Michael got that old West pose. Like he looked like somebody just challenged him on the dance floor and he's ready to do it. Look at his legs were spread apart. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
It's so weird. Watch this.
You know what, but that, you know what that is? That woo-wee! That could have been a poster too. Get it back here. Bring it back down. Okay, let's calm down and talk about it real quick, real fast. That could have been the poster. Look at the silhouette. Look at the shadow. Look at the darkness. And look at the flames. It's on fire, okay? Somebody's gonna call the fire department. This one's out of control. Someone's have to call it. Look at that shot, dude. That looks fucking surreal. Now that looks surreal. Just two shadow figures.
Semi callback to Halloween 2 when he picks the nurse up by her back a little bit, but
now it's front lace. He learned his lesson. He's like, I'm not using a scalpel. I'm using a halogen.
He walks out. He knows these firefighters don't have guns. They don't have weapons. He just walks fucking face to face, squared up, man to man, puts that halogen in that guy and picks his ass the fuck up. And then you got the other firefighter here in a second who's gonna go, oh fuck, this guy's for real. You know what? He's gonna start up his saw.
You know what it reminds me of, dude? When Michael walks out from the doorway with the fire behind him and he's like ready to fuck shit up. It's like when Mike Tyson walked out with no music and he stood in the corner and he's ready to kill you. Like you know, like he would bite his fucking gloves back in the day. He would bite his gloves to intimidate the opponent. When he walked out of that doorway, whoever was in front of him is going to die tonight. You go and die. And you know why? Because I'm pissed as fuck. I got 2 fingers left on one hand. My shit is scorched, and I got fucking swamp ass. Everybody dying.
People are saying in the chat, by the way, that's CGI. I don't believe that's CGI. If you read the stories about what James Jude Courtney was doing in those scenes where they put the fire around his face at the end of Halloween 2018, I don't think that that's CGI. I think that these are practical effects you're watching here, folks.
What's
I could be wrong about that, but to me, it looks like practical fucking fire. Yeah,
the fire.
It looks real.
That looks like honestly, and again, we're not filmmakers, but. That looks like a controlled fire. Like that looks like something. I don't know. It's
real enough to me.
Yeah, I mean,
it's real enough to me.
It's not Michael Bay's doing it. Well, it's not like fucking Bumblebee's gonna come down and put out I don't know. It's not that fake.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. He's gonna pick this dude up, stick it in him real nice like, and then the way he pulls it out, dude. He's like, oh fuck you, motherfucker.
I like the guy that comes up right after him, like the fire chief or whatever. Look at that shit. Oh my god! You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of some Halo shit, like where you're inside the helmet, the POV, and it's getting cracked up because you're taking damage and shit. That's what that reminds me of. And look, you can kind of see if you look on the left, Michael's holding that motherfucker up like he's getting ready to tee off in this bitch's head.
Watch this, you'll see it. You do get that point of view, which is so
and I love
dope.
it, but you see it in the reflection too. Like that's how much detail they're putting in there.
Watch this. I'll run it so you can take it all in. Take it all in, okay? All right. First person.
Boom. There it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh!
God, That's the best, dude. Right there. Can you come on? Like, dude, the fact that dude took the chainsaw and like you hear him start it up like he's Bruce Campbell in Evil Dead to fucking take down this big bad boogeyman, and then Michael turns it on him. Get out of here. That's like some of the best. Like, I'm gonna go mano a mano with Michael Myers because he's killing my friends, dude. I love it, and the fact that I don't know, dude. There's something about this scene that for me is the cement of the fucking movie. It's the cement.
Well, dude, who hasn't actually like wondered? Like, if you're in this situation, have you ever been in traffic, okay, and you look up and you're looking at the skyline and you wonder to yourself, God damn, what would it look like if fucking Godzilla popped up right now? I feel like this is the version of what would it look like if you were a firefighter in Haddonfield and you showed up to a fire and this dude comes out wearing a fucking mask, half on fire, and he starts murdering people. And what they do is they put a camera inside this POV mask. They give you something you've never seen before, and they show you what it's like to actually be on the scene of a Michael Myers murder spree. Let's go back a little bit. Let's go back all the way. Let's watch it one more time.
Dude, it gets the shit going, dude.
Imagine you're like, we're gonna watch this together right now, but imagine you're a firefighter. You show up to a fire. You're a good dude. You got a mustache. Your family loves you. You look hot. You're a firefighter. You show up to a scene and like you're just trying to put a fucking fire out. Yeah, and then this shit happens. How scary would this fucking be, man?
No,
How scary would this be?
Dude, that guy, that one little poor dude, like, look at his face. Look at that poor firefighter's face. He's like, God damn, I'm just a volunteer.
Fucked.
I'm a volunteer firefighter. I ain't ready.
Right, here we go. Let's watch it together. And everybody put yourself in the position of a firefighter who just shows up to put out a fire. Here you are.
And then all of a sudden they're thrown in the fucking Royal Rumble with WWF. Like,
here we go.
For everybody.
Here we go. You're a firefighter. You're watching this shit. This dude walks out with his halogen. What the fuck? That's not my friend Ed with the mustache.
God damn, that's so
What's he gonna do? Oh my god! Oh my face!
The POV right there, the mascot. There it is. That's Bruce Campbell shit. Right there.
And he says, "I'm fucking done."
You know what?
I'm
you know what he just
away.
said? You know what he just said? He goes, "I just whooped up on firefighters' assholes. I killed them. I killed them all. Even though these guys claim they walk out all the time, they put out fires. Guess what? I put out souls. That's what I do. I kill people, and I feel good now. And he got stronger, and I like it. Like, you know who's behind him in that house on fire, Mike?
Who?
Don King.
Don
King was saying, "Because you're the champ. You're the champ. Don't be taken out by these firefighter boys. You're the champ." Like,
let's watch it.
Damn, only in America.
Atomic number 9 says, if I saw Michael Myers walk out of a house on fire, I would just accept it. At least I got to go out in a cool way. That's
true.
something to say. At least you died in a gnarly way.
If I saw Michael Myers come out the house, listen, I'm going to find a real quick way to be the best Boy Scout of America I've ever been and navigate my way through the forest that I'm surrounded by and run. I'm going to fucking run. Fuck my bros and fuck my friends on the forest. Look, that's Michael Myers, and you all too stupid to know that. Like,
all right.
You know, the fact that you know that they know, like probably some of them know that that's Michael Myers. Like some of them's got to know. But then the young guys are like, no, fuck that. This dude just walked out of a fire and he's got a mask on and a halogen. Like, I am not fucking with this. I'm not trained police.
Like, what are we gonna do? All right, let's watch it one more time, and then we'll just to take it in one last time. You're a firefighter, okay? You show up to put out a fire, and the dude walks out of the fire with a halogen and a mask on. Oh, what? I'm fucked. And then he flips it around and says, "I'm ready to play golf."
That's like Batman. He's flipping his
Fuck y'all. Better them than me.
My grandmother was right.
Yeah, wash your hands. Like, at least they're showing them washing their hands.
You can't hurt anyone ever again.
Okay, here's my question with this scene. All right, they show them saying it's over. He can't ever hurt anybody ever again. But what about the scene right before it, dude? Right before it, on their way to the hospital in the back of the truck, they're screaming. They see the firefighters and the paramedics going, and they say, "No, let it burn, let it burn, let it burn, let him die." But all of a sudden, they're in the hospital, and they're like, "It's over. He's dead. He can never hurt anybody again." How did they make that jump? How are they not at least a little bit uncertain that Michael's still alive?
I mean, because they smoking weed. I really don't know. Well, we don't know. I mean, I think it's one of those. I think it's one of those denial like, you know, people deny things that are traumatic, and the fact that they know what Michael Myers could potentially be, I think it's deniability for one, because they failed. The police department of Haddonfield failed in this instance, and then the fact they don't want to admit that this boogeyman is now back on the scene and going to be causing all these massive deaths like he did in 1978. By the way, anybody saying, you know, while she's all fucked up in the back of a pickup truck and saying, let it burn, and she's screaming at the ambulance, first off, the driver of that pickup truck is just going to smoke weed because he's like, I'm glad this woman's on my side.
I'm trying to help y'all.
Yeah, but I think that's what it is. I think the reason why they're like, oh, he's dead, because they're still under the assumption he's a man. At least that's in denial. They want to be in denial, and
I'm also. And it also could be that we don't know what happens in between these scenes. Someone at the hospital could have told him, no, don't worry about it. They didn't find anybody there. And here in a second, what you guys are going to see in these next couple scenes, I'll rewind it just a bit. What y'all are going to see in these next couple scenes is you're going to see...
feet. Somebody needs some fucking lotion. I saw some crusty ass fucking feet. Holy hell.
You're gonna see Allison and her mom, and you're gonna see Lori in the hospital, and then eventually you're gonna see, which is weird, the sheriff, who in the last movie was like, "What are we supposed to do? Cancel Halloween?" Start to take shit seriously. You're gonna see that sheriff see the dead bodies, and you're gonna see like 10 cops walking around, and all these firefighters are dead. D-E-D dead, Ethan. 0400. They are dead. And
by the way, I'm gonna point out real quick. By the way, just go ahead. We got over 900 people in this house tonight.
Woo!
Welcome, y'all. Woo! I hope you're all ready for disappointment, because that's what we give out like candy around here.
All right, let's watch it. You're going to see them in the hospital. You're going to see the cops walking amongst all the dead firefighters. You're going to see the sheriff realize he's wrong, and then you're going to see him tell them that, no, y'all didn't hear? That motherfucker survived. Here we go.
All right.
My grandmother was right. The boogeyman was real.
It's over.
We can't hurt anyone ever again.
Look at them crusty feet.
Hawkins?
I don't like it.
No one told you.
Ooh, yep, they showed that.
Told me what?
Okay.
By the way, this dude right here looks exactly like Teddy from Rescue Me. If you guys ever watch the show Rescue Me, he's exactly Teddy. It's not.
He looked like my guidance counselor. Like he looked like he would help me get a job at Lowe's while I'm in between like college classes.
But he's about to get it. Now, we saw this in the last trailer. You're about to see this dude get his face smashed in like Michael when he... Because remember, when Michael reached in on Lori, he got his hand blown off. So this time, when he reaches in a door, he's not fucking around. He's going to eat this dude up. And you'll also see Sandra in the background screaming. So this scene takes place as one. Let's watch it.
Let's get it in there.
Anybody in there?
Myers is alive.
Where's my wit? Where's my wit?
God. Dude, the way he goes after this, I'm going to rewind it again. The way he goes after this light, he looks like a wrestler grabbing a fucking chair on the outside of the ring.
It's goddamn Mick Foley. He's like, are we going full contact tonight? Okay, kumite, kumite.
This is any wrestler grabbing a foreign object on the outside of the ring, and the whole crowd goes nuts. Watch, here we go.
Dude, I love the fact that she's watching you as he breaks it. She's like, oh, please don't take down. You getting this.
And then not only notice that, not only does he look like a wrestler when he grabs it, you get the slight head tilt. You get the head tilt. Watch this.
I didn't know you'd go.
Head tilt right there.
You know what he head tilted for is because it filled up the light bulb. The blood. He was like, oh shit, like that's weird. That's like a lava lamp now. But yeah, if you look at this, the fact that, okay, well, what we're exploring here right now and where we are in this wasteland is that Michael Myers is, well, we already mentioned this, is pissed.
He's fucking pissed.
He's pissed. Okay. Look, he just found out it's been a really, really messed up week. 7 days of bitter, 7 days of torture. My girlfriend went and cheated on me. She's a California dawn, and it's time for me to quit her. Nah, nah, nah. Kill Lori. Oh.
Does it matter?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, he's like, yeah, at this point, and I love the fact that when she's begging for her life, like Michael gives a shit anyway. He's breaking the light bulb to make it sharper and walking towards her. He's like, do I give a fuck?
It's weird, though. If you guys watched our trailer reaction to this, you'll notice I said he just David Arquetted her, because David Arquette was just in a wrestling match like a year ago where a dude did this and cut his like fucking throat open on accident. And it was crazy.
Cut his jugular.
Yeah, fuck this juggler up. But it's weird. You wouldn't think that like that fluorescent light, because those light bulbs, like the casing is so weak, you wouldn't think it would go through. But I guess with Michael's prowess, it does. But let's watch this one more time. I'll pause at the same pace again because it's just so fucking gnarly. And then what I want you guys to pay attention to is after he sticks the light through her neck, the way, dude, he has some swag with the way he stabs the dude on the table. Yeah. He fucking puts some goddamn. It's like a dunk contest. This is a 10 out of 10 kill. You're gonna see
it's Vince Carter.
Yeah, dude, he Vince Carter's this motherfucker after. This is no normal knife kill. All right, here we go.
Michael Myers is alive.
That's badass, dude. And he went slow too. He's like, you don't feel every bit of this.
Now watch him. He's got his legs spread. He is going for points. He's going for style points with this kill. His legs are spread. He's going to pull it back. It's like a guitar player doing a stage dive. This is wild. Watch how much effort he puts into this fucking kill.
He's going the distance. He's going for
speed. He's all alone. All alone. And in time. Okay, here we go.
Get it.
Oh! One more time.
You know, if you notice the way the angle of the knife went down, God, we sound like serial killers, dude. I swear to God. I was like,
gets into
the way that the angle of the knife went down, it looks like he stabbed him right at the base of the neck. So that would like permanently sever your spinal cord. Holy shit. I've watched way too many true crime. And I'm sorry. But like, and he was, you know what it was, man. You know what it was? It's because that dude fucking crop dusted him when he died, farted, and he was like, "No, fuck that. All right, just die with dignity." Michael Trapson did say in the comment, you know, and I get it. I think that's why it's so effective. He's like not seeing older people die, and that's why it's effective. Though I mean, I don't like seeing that either. But the fact that's Michael's on a rampage, dude.
Dude, Rob Zombie crushed that. I know everybody hates the Rob Zombie movies, but when Michael Myers killed Dee Wallace in Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween, that shit was sad because she was a good mom. She was a good person. I didn't give a fuck about the strip club owner who was all like, titties, titties, titties. But when he killed Dee Wallace and she's begging for her life, I fucking felt scared. But
also, if you look at even who is the dude? He goes in Rob Zombie's Halloween 1. He was an older dude by then. Danny Trejo. Well, he's like, I always liked you, Mikey.
I was good to you, Mikey.
That was a brutal scene, just because the fact that he's that Michael's a shark. He's not a sound bite. He's a shark. That's what he is. Thing. Like, if you're in my way, I'll eat your ass up and spit you out like Pac-Man ghosts, bitch.
That was one good thing Rob Zombie did. You're right. You're absolutely fucking right. But okay, so he gives her the light through the neck, and I just watch it for me one more time, guys. Watch how much style Michael puts into stabbing the dude on the table. It's one of the dude. James Jude Courtney's got to get some credit for this.
Yeah,
watch
dude,
this.
He nailed it.
Watch how much style is in this.
Let's enjoy it.
Spread my legs.
By the way, I love the transition to the next scene where Laurie is stabbing her leg with the
adrenaline.
I would almost imagine that's an adrenaline shot. Like
it's got to be, yeah,
like an adrenaline shot to keep her awake. And unfortunately, well, it's not. I don't know. This is their story. This is David Gordon Green's story, but they're not going to talk about the Halloween 2. But it almost feels like it's obviously a callback. She's in a hospital gown. But in Halloween 2, if you'll remember, she was drugged up most of the time. She had to drag her happy ass around the fucking hospital with her legs barely working. So she was like, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Is that adrenaline? Is that Coca-Cola? I'm gonna mix it together and stab myself. I like that, and I do like that callback. But well, the thing is about his the style of that stab. Again, it just showcases his brutality. And I think someone mentioned that the entire trailer was Michael Myers in the operating room in Halloween 6, just the brutal nature of him.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I agree. Like, just the entire trailer, every time you see him kill, it's just the same brutality that he had in Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, in the hospital operating room.
I totally agree with you. And a lot of people think the firefighter scene is going to call back to that scene. And I would like it if they did that, because that scene was one of the coolest scenes. The H6, if you remember the strobe lights going off, he kills all the doctors. It's one of the coolest, most visceral, angry Michael Myers scenes next to Rob Zombie's H2, the opening scene where he's killing people in the hospital. But that ended up being a dream sequence. So by all measures, the most brutal Michael has ever been is Halloween 6 in the doctor's
operating
office,
room. Yep.
in the operating room in H6. And I think people are right. I think that the firefighter scene may overtake that. Okay, so what we've got here is Lori says she finds out, obviously, that Michael's on the streets. He's on the loose. She stabs herself with some adrenaline. She's getting ready to hand Karen a knife. Like, by the way, you should get something better than a rusty old knife. And she's getting ready to explain, we're going out in these streets.
It's all I had, dog.
Yeah, we're flea market shopping. We're going to find that Pokemon card, goddammit. Here we go.
So it's a great scene. And that's brutal. I feel it.
You had a knife in your stomach.
And like that transition again, I wonder if it's gonna stay in. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Right now it looks like she's just taking a painful fart. Ugh.
Activia. Okay. Activia is in your future.
Here we go.
You, Allison, should not have to keep running. Evil dies.
I love this. I
tonight.
love the attention to detail, because again, the Halloween 2 throwbacks are so evident.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't even got to the Halloween 4 throwback yet, but the fact that they went their extra out of their way really to make that throwback to Halloween 2 just shows you that these guys, these movie creators, these directors, these men of influence in the Hollywood era, they're doing their best to showcase some of the best moments from the past in those canon films, at least for Halloween fans. Well, and you look at those scenes like that, and you're like, that's definitely a love letter to Halloween fans. Like hardcore Halloween fans will appreciate, her being in the hospital with the gown on, stabbing herself because she's not going to let herself fall asleep and
because we spent all of H2 watching her like crawl around the floor being helpless.
Yeah,
it's a nice change of pace to see her going, no, fuck this.
Yeah, she walks around like a penguin the entire Halloween 2 movie.
Yeah, I'm ready to
until
go.
Michael says "fuck your plexiglass" and comes through.
Anthony Fitzgerald says, "What if the movie poster was the firefighter reaching down and Michael grabbing his hand? All you see is Michael's hand, the firefighter in the flames." I'd be cool with that too. I would be cool with that too. All right, here we go. Let's watch this.
I'm not just.
Okay, we saw the nurse. This is the one that was holding the gun, I believe, in one of the other ones. We're not going to speculate on who these people are. A lot of people think they might be Julian's parents, but we don't know if they're Julian's parents or not, so we won't speculate. But you see her. She's trying to get out of the car. She falls down. Here we go.
Going to sit and watch another innocent person die.
Well,
so this is Allison
time out.
saying,
I think the nurse that fell down, though, that looked like a Halloween costume.
Well, it was, because you saw her in Halloween 2018 leaving a house with her husband dressed up as doctor and nurse.
Right.
I won't go into where that goes because it goes to spoiler territory. But what you'll see next is you'll see Allison start to take the I'm done watching this shit happen. Allison is already starting to take over the hunter rather than the prey mode with what you see her say here, and you'll see that more in the trailer. Here we go.
Just going to sit and watch another innocent person die.
I love how Michael stepped out of that fucking car like you got his order wrong at Taco Bell and he's gonna fuck shit up. like he's come back too many times tonight.
He really did.
And like he parked at that point, like he's come back twice to Taco Bell and they kept fucking his order up. And he's getting out of the car like he parked in the parking lot. Like, I gotta go into this motherfucker to get my chimichanga.
Fucking nacho fries.
Where my chimichanga? Okay, where my chalupa? Like, he also looks like a dad stepping out of the car for the last time because their fucking son can't behave in school and he has to come pick him up because he got fucking expelled. I love it. It's so cool though. You wonder that Jeep. It's obvious. Is it a police Jeep? Because it looks like a Jeep, right?
I don't know.
Well, look at the layout. Is that the same? Is that the Jeep that?
Well, I don't know why the nurse would have been driving a police Jeep. It just kind of looks like a Jeep to me, but who knows?
I thought he drove one of those because he killed Chris Nelson's character. He killed the two cops at the the house that burned down.
Yeah, but they were in a car though, so I don't know. It's hard to tell. But
Durango.
either way, he knocks her out. Colton Candler says, "Do y'all think Hawkins survived?" My personal opinion, and maybe it's just hopefulness, I think Hawkins survived. I know he got his throat slit and he got ran over, but I love Will fucking Patton, and I think he would be a giant service to this series. I hope he's alive, therefore I think he's alive, and that's how I feel about that.
Hawkins,
but
Hawkins,
yeah, Sheriff Hawkins.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that Will Patton is such an incredible actor. I don't think that you're going to kill him off in your first movie.
I would hope not.
That's what I feel.
See.
So
hey, we are 10 away from 1,000 viewers, guys. I don't know if we've ever had 1,000 in a
fuck.
live stream before. That would be fucking dope. Let's just
Almost
keep it
1,000.
rolling. How you doing? Keep it moving. Let's go. Michael gets out of the car. He looks down. What happens next?
Another innocent person died.
If you track Michael's victims, that's a straight line.
okay,
to
let's
Michael.
pause it right
All
there.
right, I'm purposely moving past the people who are dead because there is a bunch of spoiler information. If you don't want to know who those people are wearing the Halloween 3 masks, do not look it up. I don't want to spoil it for you. Yes, that's what it was.
Oh,
if you don't want to know who's wearing the Halloween 3 pumpkin and skull and witch, do not look it up because it's everywhere. I don't think the trailer meant to spoil that.
I thought it was maybe Dr. Atkins and Linda and maybe some other whore that decided to get on the carousel.
It was Dr. Atkins' fucking kids. He's like, God damn it, I bought you a mask. Leave me alone.
I thought
I'll
Tom
call you
Atkins
Monday.
decided to put a little cameo in there and said, "Hey, I'll be in your stupid movie. Let me put on a mask."
Tom Atkins said,
actually,
"Hey, Linda, I'll call you Monday." And then Michael slaughtered all of his children, and he put them on a fucking thing like that movie Men at Work when they put a chicken up that dude's butthole. That's what happened there. No big deal.
Let's just swing around on the carousel. Yeah, well, I just thought that was a cool scene. I do think that mistakenly we said those were children that he had murdered. I mean, look, this Michael Myers is already
It's not
proven
though.
since
It is
2018.
adults. We do know that. But,
I know
yeah.
it's adults, but I'm saying the reason we were doing raw reaction, we weren't really we were paying attention, but not like super detailed, attention, like holy shit attention. But Michael's already proven that he'll slaughter a kid. It doesn't matter to him. In like 2018,
Right.
he did that. So the fact that, but yeah, okay. So if that's a spoiler, okay, well that's shitty. I didn't know that. But I mean, I wouldn't. What? I'm
gonna unshare the screen with you real quick. I want to do something really quick. I'm gonna unshare the screen with you, and then I'm going to turn this off so that you guys can see us. Hey, we're over 1,000 people in this bitch tonight. We're
Holy
over 1,000
shit.
fucking people in this chat.
Yeah,
Hey,
damn.
everybody here.
Welcome
Everybody
to
here.
it.
Goddamn, 9:50 p.m. Eastern night. We're over 1,000 people. Thank you.
Welcome
all
to the
for hanging
Thunderdome,
out
bitch.
with us. Ah!
You
That's
ready?
me.
You ready
Punch
to put
my own
on?
dick.
You ready to put on the Hulk Hogan costumes, the Macho Man Randy Savage, and the Ultimate Warrior costumes, and say the United Brothers have come together? Whoa! I don't think you're ready for that.
Hey,
you guys
we
so
do
much.
this
Holy
show every
fuck,
Monday, or we do this show every Wednesday and every Friday night. And everybody that's in here right now, this is the first time we've had over 1,000 viewers, so we thank all of you guys. Hey,
awesome.
give it up to your fucking selves. Let's have a drink
Thank
for
you
guys.
so much. And as soon as we said that, we 997 people. We lost them all.
Story of our lives, dude. Story of our
that's it.
lives.
It was
All
like
right,
when you finally tell your girlfriend, "I'm grateful for everything." She's like, "By the way, I've been cheating on you with your best friend." Like, what?
I want a divorce. I've been sleeping with your father.
Okay, well, I was getting ready to give you the engagement ring. Thank God. Fucking
I'll have the
bitch.
chicken or the fish. What do you think? I want a divorce. Thank you, Samir Kadebi. Appreciate that. Hopefully, I didn't butcher your name too much. Thank you all for being here tonight. This is awesome for us. That's
really
really
awesome.
fucking
Thank
cool.
you, guys.
So thank you all. All right, I'm going to share my screen with you again, and we will continue the trailer break it down. Share my screen.
Come on back, y'all.
and-
Don't be scared. Come on in here. Come on here in the arena. It's gonna be all right. We ain't gonna bite
right.
you, and everybody's real cool in the.
Can you
in
see
the
my screen again?
comments. Yes, I can.
All right, here we go. Now, this scene's very interesting. I love this scene. I love this scene so much because this is Lonnie in the driver's seat. Everybody shits on Lonnie. Peanut butter on my penis guy in Halloween 2018 said, "Hey,
Yep.
I used to buy peyote from that guy." Dr. Loomis said, "Hey, Lonnie, get your ass away from there." Lonnie has gotten a bad rap this whole time, but I think if you watch the trailer, Lonnie fucking figured it out. He figured it the fuck out.
Lonnie looks like he's asking him. He's like, "Do you think that this was too much to send to her?" I did the best angle for my cock pick, but I'm not 100% sure if the lighting was good. What do you think?
It's kind of the face that he has right there.
It does. It looks like a conversation that Mike and I would have. Like, dude, I just did it. Like, I know I just met her off Tinder, but I'm like, hey, she asked for it, so
that's you and me
I
too
sent
drunk
it,
to
and I tried
drive,
to get
trying
the
to
best
find
light.
an Uber, and it's like, well, this guy says he could be here in 20 minutes, so maybe we should go with him.
Look, hey, they say this bar is open.
Samir says, do you think Loomis in the flashback scene going to say, God damn you, Micah? I'll let you say it because you say it better. Samir says, do you think Loomis in the flashback scene is going to say, God damn you, Michael?
I don't think so. That would be great. I think that the God damn you, Michael will never ever happen again. I really wish it would. Like I feel like every time Michael like comes out on screen, it should be like his entrance should be, God damn you, Michael! Lay down in the fire. Fucking, get your ass touched.
Lex Green, dude. Lex Green. Hey, let's give it up for Lex Green as well right now. Huge fucking super chat, Lex. Thank you so much for that, man. We really appreciate that. Gigantic fucking super chat from Lex Green. Thank you, brother. We really appreciate that. He says, congrats on 1K viewers, guys. I'm proud to be part of this family. Cheers to you, my friend. Let us drink to Lex Green and to everybody here. Thank you, man. Really. Seriously.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Like, we didn't think that any of you guys would hang out this long. I mean, that's fucking badass. The fact that we're just gonna break down a trailer and talk to you guys about it, like, that's awesome as shit. That you guys want to hear our stupid fucking opinions,
especially as late as we fucking are on this. It's nice, man. Thank you all. We love you. All right, let's watch Lonnie figure out. Hey, the pothead, the guy who likes to do hallucinogens, the guy who was a fuck up as a kid, who everybody shits on.
No, you're going back too far. You just said you don't want to go back that far.
Well, no, it's not going to ruin anything if you're not paying too close attention.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'm
Guys,
just not going to talk about it. But watch Lonnie figure out what nobody else did. Let's all take a bow to fucking get your ass away from there, Lonnie. Here we go.
I'm not just going to sit and watch another innocent person die.
If you track Michael's victims, that's a straight line to Michael's childhood home.
Get off of that. Lonnie figured it the fuck out. We're going to Michael's house. Michael's just trying to get fucking home. And I would walk 5,000 miles.
Michael looks like he looks like any of us that you've had too much to drink and you decided to walk home. And you don't know where the fuck you are.
I don't need an Uber.
You're like, these trees don't look familiar. Where's my beautiful wife? Where's my beautiful home? Well, how did I get here? And the days go by.
No water stops. So we see Lonnie figured out. It looks like if you track Michael's victims, he's going back to his childhood home. What's he going there for, guys? I don't know. Let's find out.
Straight line to Michael's childhood home.
Lonnie may look like Ron Jeremy a little bit, but it don't mean that he's not smart.
He's a good dude.
He gets it.
I'm rooting for Lonnie.
I love this. This scene looks fucking dope, though. This scene right here.
Anthony Michael Hall and his cult. They all look like Anthony Michael Hall.
That look like us following him around a convention asking for an autograph.
They all look the same, dude. They all look at the dude to his left. He looks just like him. But here's what.
Well, that dude looks like that dude on the left looks like a guy that he's so drunk he doesn't remember why he's doing what he's doing.
It's a nice throwback to H4 when all the ain't no way a telephone rings at a police station. No way, no how. That's kind of what's going on here. I think they're going to lead up to Anthony Michael Hall being a badass who's going to stop Michael. And then the second Anthony Michael Hall reaches Michael, I think Michael's going to end him quick. That is my prediction here on this show.
And then the green lighting. The green light, I'm assuming it's an Irish bar. Like, it's gotta be some kind of Irish bar. Like, this is Boondock Saints 3. They're gonna put justice down. William Dafoe's gonna come out. But yeah, dude, I love it. And by the way, you can tell Tommy means business. And obviously,
I mean, if he really meant business, dude, he would get a fucking gun, not a goddamn baseball bat from Louisville Slugger Factory.
He wants to get, look, he's been working out since his days of Breakfast Club. And he wants to show it. But look, I'll tell you what, like, this is where I think, like, he's going to be the one that dies in this movie. I do. I think that Tommy is going to have a very epic moment with Michael. This whole, like, look, either he is determined to beat the fuck and kill Michael, beat the fuck out of him and kill him, or he needs to take a shit real bad. Look at his face. Like 100%.
He's going to talk a lot of shit, dude. He's going to talk a lot of shit. He's going to seem like the baddest dude on the block. And then when he meets Michael face to face, he's going to get ended fucking fast. I guarantee it.
Well, is there anything we're missing on here? Like, if you look at the wall, there's a little, it looks like a scrotum sack onto the right of him.
13 things you missed in the Halloween Kills.
No, I mean, no, we could honestly do that video. Like, look at the back wall. There looks like a scrotum sack.
Hey, we would provide more value than the ones I've seen. Hey, we would provide more value than the ones I've watched this week. I can tell you that. I didn't see shit.
If you look at the symbol on the right wall, that's actually an ancient Egyptian hieroglyph from the
oh my god,
BC,
it's an X-Men
which actually
tie-in.
means that Michael was circumcised, which causes the rage.
Dude, it's an X-Men tie-in. This is the X-Men movie. Okay, here we go. Let's watch this. Now, why does fucking Anthony Michael Hall hit that fucking car?
I got it.
Is Michael in that car, or is he pissed at someone in the car because they're disrespecting him because he's kind of an asshole?
I'm gonna call it right now, dude. You know who that car was? It was Lindsay. It was Lindsay.
Maybe she wanted to run. Maybe she wanted to leave.
No, I think what it was, and again, I'm peeling bananas here, guys. I'm not even like, this is all fucking speculation, but I'm just assuming that he's pissed because maybe Lindsay had come in and warned them about Michael or some shit like that. I don't know. And then she's like, yeah, like maybe getting out of town or
I gotta go back to the Real Housewives. I've got a life.
Yeah, and then well, yeah, I would too. But I mean, why not? But yeah, and then he gets pissed off and he hits her car and shit. Like he's just, he's an asshole and he's mad and he's drunk.
It's hard for me
because
to
maybe he was
Michael's
in the bar and he's
car.
like, oh, I know who Michael is. Like we were, Lori was babysitting us. We need to be on her side. We need to get down there and help her. And Lori's like, listen here, you've had too many Budweisers, you son of a bitch. And I've only had one Zima. I'm getting in my Grand Cherokee Jeep and leaving.
All I'm saying, dude, is it's hard for me to imagine that Michael Myers, and watch this clip again, you guys. It's hard for me to imagine that Michael Myers is just chilling in the parking lot at this bar like he's Ben Affleck's aunt in the way back. Like, why are you at the bar again, Ben? Like, why would Michael be in this car? So this tells me that Anthony Michael Hall, as Tommy Doyle, is kind of an asshole. He's kind of over the top. He doesn't need a gun. He doesn't need a knife. He's got a fucking baseball bat. Watch him. What
do we do?
We fight.
He hits that fucking car for no goddamn reason outside that bar. Michael's not in that car. Okay.
Somebody did bring up. I'm sorry. I'm gonna find who he said that. Somebody said Blair Heartless. Maybe Allison, Lonnie, and Cameron in that car. It's possible.
Who knows? But all I'm saying is I don't think it's Michael.
No, it's not. It's not Michael. Michael's not gonna. First off, Michael's already gonna like shadow fiend himself behind you and like slice your throat. He's not gonna let you hit his fucking car. Like first off, he's still paying insurance and payments on that car, so you're not gonna bust his car up, bitch.
Austin says, can Jay do Paul Bear hyping up Haddonfield for a Michael comeback and Mike doing JR saying, dear God, they've had enough. Glad you guys are back. Austin, email that to me because that's going to take a little bit of effort. I want to do it for you. Email it to me. We watch the movie 2@gmail.com. We'll do it in the next one. I do want to give that to you because that'll be fun. But
Paul
we're just
Bear?
something. I really got to fucking pee, dude. I can't help
man,
it.
But we got 1,000 viewers. Pee your pants. Be a man.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do, though. All right. I'm going to take this back for a second. Watch this. Watch what I do, Jay. Watch what I fucking do. All right. You see yourself? Hang on. Whoa. I'm going to stop the share.
By the way, I'm going to give it up real quick.
Hold on. Hang on.
You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. What?
Hang on. Let me do one thing at a time. All right. Can you see yourself? Can you see me?
No, I can't. I'm fucking done.
You see yourself? All right. Talk for a second. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'll be 2 seconds. All right. I'll be right back.
Well, goddamn. Okay. Well, let's talk about it. I mean, let's get in there. Let's get all green about it. Let's talk. Look, the Halloween Kills trailer is awesome, man. And I'm having a great time going through each and the tiniest scenes with you guys and figuring out what's going on. Anthony Michael Hall looking good. And by the way, Anthony Michael Hall, I've always been a fan of him since The Dead Zone. When he came back out, a lot of people don't even know that he did The Dead Zone. It was a made-for-TV show, and he did great. And because a lot of people are like, who? Like, Anthony Michael Hall is the shit, man. I can't wait. for his performance as Tommy. Now, I will say I'm a little bit spoiled because I've always felt like it would be really badass to have Paul Rudd back as Tommy. I just think it would be awesome, but it is what it is. I mean, he's an Avenger now. I mean, he's Ant-Man, so fuck it. We can't get him now. He's got so big for his britches. But I remember when he made out with his fucking sister in Clueless, his stepsister. But either way,
he did make out with his sister. That's confirmed.
Also,
I guarantee it happened.
Yeah, he did. I mean, that was the thing. It was technically his stepsister, but it was still a sister. And that was, by the way, that was pre-Cruel Intentions.
Yeah, no, that was the first movie that he did.
Yeah, and Alicia Silverstone, I'm saying Alicia Silverstone is fucking hot, and she was hot as shit as Batgirl. But okay, tell me this right now to my face. You tell it to my fucking eyeball. Is she hotter than Sarah Michelle Gellar in Cruel Intentions? No way.
No, no one is. No one is. She's his stepsister.
No way.
She's telling him he could put it anywhere, Jay. What are you supposed to do? Evan Haas says Dave Ferris is trying to find Sherry Moon and the White Horse. Oh, my God. Don't get me started. Whoa, Jesus. Well, if you're worried about what Halloween Kills is going to do, I can assure you this. It will not be as bad as what they did with H2. We can promise each other that, and we can sleep on that tonight and feel
Smiley
awesome.
Brooks says he was in Cruel Intentions. No. Anthony Michael Hall was not in Cruel Intentions. I was talking about the girls. I was talking about I was talking about Alicia. I was talking about the original Tommy, at least as far as like not the one that played him in the original 78, but the one that played him in Curse was Paul Rudd. So if you got Paul Rudd to come back and do Halloween Kills.
Atomic number 9 says Michael's just eating Burger King in the car. Leave him alone. He's just trying to eat his fucking lunch. He's just trying to have lunch.
There's probably a protest going on, or there's something else, and he's probably just been like, and they're like, "Are you here for the protest?" And he's like, "No."
God, just leave me alone.
He's like, I'm just eating my sandwich. And they're like, "Are you here for the protest?" And he's like, "No, I'm just eating my sandwich." I'm like, "Are you here to oppose us?" Like, "No, I'm just eating my sandwich."
Exactly.
I'm on break from killing.
Kevin Fishgow says Lonnie looks like Meatloaf. LOL. Congrats on 1K. Thanks, buddy. And he does kind of look like Meatloaf a little bit. I can see that a little bit. All right.
And I would do anything to kill Michael, but I'd run back to hide it in bed. Oh yeah. Yeah, dude. I thought he was gonna say Anthony Michael Hall. Anthony Michael Hall looks good, man. Like that dude, you can never like the way that he looks. You can't even tell him apart. Like they look like such different people. The way that he was in Weird Science, Breakfast Club. That dude is like he got in shape. Like he lost some weight or gained some weight or something. He looks good, man.
He looks great. He's doing good for himself. All right, you ready to get back into it?
Mm-hmm.
And I would do anything for Halloween Kills, but I won't do that.
Oh no, now I won't do that.
He's like you're underwater.
That's what I was doing.
He says, "Oh shit, what did I do there?" He says, "Why are the people who want Paul Rudd in this timeline the very same peeps who don't want Daniel Harris in it?" I'd be fine with Daniel Harris in it or Paul Rudd in it. I'm fine with whatever, man. I'm down with all of it, Wayne.
There's a couple of reasons about the Daniel Harris, but that's a different conversation.
Yeah,
but
she does deserve her due in the Halloween verse.
I definitely feel like that Daniel Harris,
but
but Daniel Harris also got a redeeming factor in Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and 2. I mean, come on.
Sure.
I mean, she really did.
True. That did exist, but I wouldn't mind her in this either.
As Jamie, yeah, but they wanted to exclude the whole family thing with Michael.
Right.
So
it's a hard thing to do. All right, I'm gonna share my screen with you. If you could see my screen, Jay, we'll go right back into the trailer, and I will show.
Let's get it in there,
guys.
Let's get it in there.
Okay, here we go, guys. Let's finish this trailer off.
Let's hunt him down.
Oh God, it looks so sweet. Let's hunt him down again. Allison is getting the power of the deep, dark crystal skull.
The power of the warriors are flowing through Allison.
She's getting fucking jacked. She's like, I'm not gonna be like my grandmother. I'm gonna find this motherfucker and I'm gonna put him down.
That reminds me. Remember that scene in Sidekicks when Jonathan Brandis, when he like slams his inhaler on the concrete porch, he's like, I will beat you. I will beat you. Like, I love that scene, man. If you guys don't know, go watch Sidekicks, man. It's one of the best fucking movies ever in the early 90s.
It's an amazing movie. All right, here we go.
Michael Myers is flesh and blood.
Okay, now watch here. First off, dude, it makes me.
You know
laugh.
what happened?
Watch,
You know what happened?
Hang on.
When they're okay, go ahead.
Just watch for a second. Just for me, watch the way Michael Myers walks because it'll make you laugh. Number one,
I know, I was already laughing with it.
he's walking like he's trying to find a bathroom at like an outlet mall, and he's really got a shit. And number two, you'll see the crowd here, and there's one dude in the back of the crowd. Everybody else is angry. There's one dude in the back, and maybe he's just an extra who's a bad actor. He's just partying. All right, here we go.
Michael Myers is flesh
It looks like
and
your
blood.
dad trying to tell you to shut the fuck up.
He does. He does.
He looks like
He
he's
does.
walking towards your room when you're too loud and you're playing like Pearl Jam. It's
Michael
11
Myers
o'clock on a
is
fucking
flesh and
Saturday.
blood.
Your dad's like, I gotta get up for work tomorrow. God damn it! Like,
He does.
by the way,
But
all these
look at
people here rocking the ambulance. It's guess what? The Philadelphia Eagles just won the Super Bowl. Burn it
Which, by
down.
the way, there's a bunch of people that are predicting that think that Michael's in the ambulance. To that, I say no way. Michael's not in the ambulance. That's dumb because no one's looking at the ambulance. All right, everybody in the crowd is looking towards something else. They're looking at the hospital or at something else. If Michael was in the ambulance and they were trying to rock the ambulance, ask for a Corona in the ambulance. They'd be looking at the ambulance while they push it. It just happens to be in their
First
path.
off, that would be suicide on the highest level of Mario ever. You rock an ambulance with Michael just kind of sleeping in it, and you're like, he ain't gonna do nothing. He just killed the whole fucking fire department.
He'll
And
fucking break
not
out
gonna
of there
come
like
out
your
and
dad.
Whoop your
When you
fucking
have
hippie
friends
asses.
over, he'll break out of there like your dad when you have friends over and you're being too loud, and he's got work in the morning.
Hey, listen, that motherfucker is gonna pimp slap you guys back to the fucking places that you came from. He takes a whiskey drink. He takes a cider drink. He gonna fuck you up.
But yeah, Michael's definitely not in the ambulance. We can put that theory to bed right now. But one thing I want to point everyone's attention to is the dude all the way in the back. Look at all these people. Fear, pain, darkness on their faces. Something we
No,
can all
look, hey,
appreciate.
dude,
having
look at the guy.
lived through 2020, it's something we can all appreciate. But look at the guy all the way in the back who looks like Smash Mouth's lead singer. He's having a fucking great
Yeah,
time.
dude, I was gonna say that dude right there. If you look at the main girl with her hand up, like doing this, or like she's like demanding change or whatever. If you look right from her forehead to the back, this dude's like, you might as well be walking on the sun. that dude is having the greatest life ever, and that guy's having the greatest night. He's like, I'm gonna tip over an ambulance. You know what? That guy just got off his shift at the fucking flower department. Like he was growing flowers, and he was like, "Oh shit, there's a riot. I'm gonna go tip over an ambulance."
Guys, I think we might have found the worst extra in movie history. And whoever that man is, I want him on the show. I want to fucking interview that guy and ask him what kind of edibles he was taking when they filmed this fucking scene. Because he is having the time of his goddamn life back there.
I mean, that dude's not like, I mean, he's not as bad as Teen Wolf, where the guy that pulled out his cock, like in the background, he pulled out his wiener and like played with it for a second. But that dude is living his life right now. That dude just had a Coca-Cola and a smile. Like, that dude is happy as fuck. And like, even if you're trying to put it in like in the Michael Myers like universe, like what happened, like, oh, he's so fucking mad that he's like, he's so mad that he's smiling because he's just fed up with everything. No, this dude just got off. He just got off his shift at Big Lots, and he's like, we tipping an ambulance over.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna zoom it in on him. I have to do it. I have to zoom it way the fuck. If it'll let me do it. Hang on. I'm gonna zoom way in on him so you guys can see it like in real time. This dude is on the
Somebody
beach.
said
just
that
living
scene
his
gonna get
fucking...
cut from the movie.
Yeah.
No, dude, they gonna leave it in.
Look at this guy. I'm gonna do one more zoom, even though I'm gonna have to redo
It's
the
so
whole
good,
thing.
dude. He's smiling.
It's
like
fucking
good
worth
too.
it.
He's like
Watch
he looked like he just won Shark Tank. Like, he looked like he just won Shark Tank. Like,
Yo, watch this guy. Watch him.
Michael Myers is flesh and blood.
Oh shit! It moves
no, you
so
know what?
fast.
You gotta go back,
so
buddy.
fast.
Myers is flesh and blood.
That dude. You know what he's doing, man? He's waiting on that T-shirt cannon at the NBA game. Like he's like, I'm gonna grab it. Hey, I like that guy, man. He's like, hey, that's how me and Mike be as extras. They're like, hey, you got to be really mad at this scene. Like, yeah, but it's Michael Myers.
Hey, they got beer, dude. They got beer. Okay. All right. Let me fix it, and then we'll go back to it. We'll take it seriously now. Sorry. I just love that guy. You might as well be walking on the sun. No, it's fucking perfect, dude. Okay. Oh shit.
By the way, I'm not an Eagles fan. I know that Tom Brady has won more rings than the Eagles. I'm a Giants fan. I mentioned that the Eagles because that was the last. My girlfriend's an Eagles fan. She had a video where they were like fucking storming the streets and shit. So yeah, I'm not an Eagles fan. I don't give a fuck. I liked Randall Cunningham, but that shows my age.
All right, here we go.
Man couldn't have survived.
Okay, this is a big one right here. Because this is it's not really spoiler territory. I don't have too much of a problem talking about this. But if you go back to the opening scene when the fireman shows up and you wonder, hey, Michael, how the fuck did you survive that? Because you were just standing there. Michael, at the end of 2018, he was standing there. He's fucking taking it. I mean, he was fucking taking it. All right? Yep. He was taking that fire and he meant it. And then you wonder, how do you only get a little bit of your mask burnt? Watch this scene right here. You'll see that Michael has gone into the gun cellar. He's in the basement, but remember the gun thing that has like KS.
Describing it, you're like he has gone into the gun cellar and he is ready to do. To do duels with anybody. He must be from
Kentucky. He must be from Kentucky. But what he did was, if you'll notice, in 2018, she shows her gun rack. Like, why would I need a gun rack?
I don't even know have a gun.
Much less that would necessitate a gun rack. But Michael goes in there and he hides, and you can see it because when the firefighter turns around, the gun rack door opens up, and that's how Michael survived. It gives it away a little bit, but watch this.
His flesh and blood.
Oh, also what she says there. So someone could have survived that who's flesh and blood, but no one could have survived that fire. Listen.
Yeah.
Fight.
I can't hear it.
Let's hunt him down.
Michael Myers is flesh and blood. But a man couldn't have survived.
Did you see that door open? And look at the guns behind him. He was hiding in the gun rack, much less that would necessitate a rack.
That's a fucking bow and arrow cross shooter. I don't know. Like that's one of those like automatic bow and arrow things. What the fuck are those called?
Crossbow.
He's got a goddamn crossbow. Like,
which, by the way, we found out from the writer of the original novel, Nick Passarelli. I'm probably saying his name wrong, but he told us that the original ending to the original Halloween had Laurie shooting him with a crossbow and then him bent down on a tree. It's funny as fuck that exact crossbow that she would have shot him with is behind him in this shot. I just want to point that out.
Why do Michael look like he kind of looks like a guy that was trying to break into a sporting goods shop and then he couldn't get the door open. And then when the door comes up, it's after the police came and lifted the door so they could arrest him. he's got that same kind of guilty look on his face. He's like, look, I know I should have tried to break in here, but I did.
He's got that energy of a dad who's like back from the military and his son's at like the gymnasium and then like he wants to surprise him and then like the fucking thing comes up and it's like, son, I'm here to see you. That's what he's doing.
Yeah. This is the same face that your dad gives you when you tell him what you've chosen as your career in your life.
Nice
like,
rap.
Nah, I'm good.
All right, let's watch it. So it's real quick, but you can see that's how Michael survived the fire. He was hiding in the gun rack. Much less that would necessitate a rack. Here we go.
Michael Myers is flesh and blood. But a man couldn't have survived that fire.
Oh, I'm about to stick it in you, dude. I'm about to stick it in you so bad.
Yeah, that's listen, if you guys go to jail, that's Big Bubba Johnson coming out from the shower.
That's your mom coming out with the belt.
Hey, listen, when you washing your crack in prison and you're thinking everything is good, that's Big Bubba Johnson saying it ain't good. I'm gonna get mine. Sorry. That's naughty Nate. That's nasty Nate.
That's when you got one health bar left at the end of a video game and you think you beat it and then the big boss comes out and you're like, God damn it.
That's when you think that you got all the fucking money coming back from you from the IRS and the IRS showing up like, I'm going to audit.
Yeah. When you pay off all your bills and you got $10 left, but then that surprise fucking bill hits you. This is Michael right here in this scene. Watch this.
Fire.
Overdraft. He stuck it right.
I like how look at his shoulders. His shoulders are down. He's already ready to fucking knock somebody out. Like this guy, he's already pissed.
Oh, dude, he gives it to this guy. Watch this.
Fire.
Here's the that dude, did you hear a scream, by the way? He went, "Wah!"
No, I can't.
Then he
I
took
can't.
it.
I can't hear nothing.
Then the
I'm
new
on-
guy took it.
I'm on silent movie.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't have sur-
But for you guys who can't hear, listen, he goes, "Wah!" And then he fucking takes it. The new guy, he took it. Watch this.
survived that fire. The more he kills,
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish it was the Jedi fucking usual kill. Like when like you know, in like a Star Wars movie when they kill a guy, he's like, yeah. Like, you always hear that one fucking guy that does the scream. And I think they just recycle that scream.
The Wilhelm scream.
Indiana
Yeah.
Jones, you know what I'm talking about.
Wilhelm scream is what they call it.
Wilhelm?
Yeah. And then Wilhelm. That's
Wilhelm?
that's the halogen right in the eye shot. And then, so you'll see Kylie Richards running away. One thing people were complaining about was they said that it gave away Kylie Richards' death. But I don't know if they do that. They show later in the trailer Michael choking her, but they don't show her dying. And here you'll see her running away. Watch this real close. You'll see her running away. That's her running. He's chasing her. And then
she's like, oh my God, it's that Paris Hilton. Let me go catch up with her real quick.
Yeah, she's getting away. Maybe she dives in that creek, who knows? But they don't give away her death. She might live, I feel
the
like.
more he kills.
And then you'll see
you got the call back for Halloween 1 right there with the glass break.
Which for me is a little bit on the nose. Like what's the chances that Michael's going to give the nurse Chambers the exact same scare he gave her in 1978? I'll give it that.
He's been locked up for a long goddamn time. That's exactly what he's been thinking of. He's like, you thought you were safe? I'm going to break your fucking windshield again. Now guess what? You don't have a Geico. You're fucked.
It's just, to me, it's too on the nose. You know what I mean? Like, shit.
I love it though.
But at least he doesn't have a wrench in his hand this time. Yeah, I'm saying Kylie Prue. Sorry. Or was it just Kyle? Fuck me in the ass. I don't know, guys. I don't watch
I thought it was Kylie.
pre-workout Wives of Beverly Hills. I don't pay attention to it. But, here we go. So
The more he transcends.
And then Michael's like, I like to grab bitches by their hair. It gives me fucking joy in life. So
it feels good.
Who's
and
to judge
also,
you?
It lets me,
I like to do that too.
Me,
Am I a serial killer? No. Maybe. What?
It lets me to establish who's in control. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I'm going to lead the boat.
Like it.
Okay, I'm going to take you on down to the underworld Hades.
Some girls like it, Jay, when you grab them by the hair. They enjoy it.
Well, I'm not.
You just got to feel your way out.
Yeah, that's true. But it's weird. Like, you grab a girl by her hair, and you're like, "Hey, is that okay?" And she's like, "No, don't ever fucking do that again, or I'm gonna call the police." I'm like, "Okay,
Yeah,
so I
then you
guess
stop.
this relationship is gonna last 5 seconds." I just thought we were having an adventurous time, like we were Indiana Jones, and we were exploring a different tunnel and temple.
I've never had a negative Yelp review when grabbing a girl by the hair. That's all I'm gonna say. But you got to be careful about it, right?
I did it.
Like,
Well,
if
no,
she
I did it.
if she doesn't appear to like it, you got to stop. You got to stop right there and right now, and then you become the gentle lover you were meant to be as a child.
Well, I did
that
it
made
once.
No sense. So I'm sorry. That sounded bad. I apologize.
Maybe I did too hard. I don't know. I was into it. I was into it though, and I grabbed it, and she's like, "Ow!" I'm like, "Yeah, you like that? You like that shit though?"
Well, she said, "Ow."
Like, no,
she probably no. Yeah,
well,
she said,
I thought
"Ow."
she was saying "ow." Like I thought she. Well, first off, I thought she was playing along. Like I thought that was what and I was like, because I'd never done it before. Okay, first off, I'm not a fucking sycophant. I'm not trying to fucking like hurt somebody when I'm fucking them. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna do something different because my friends told me about it, and I tried to jerk her hair, like this bitch owed me money on the streets of New York, and I said, "Oh, you like that?" And she's like, "No, don't ever do that again." I'm like, "All right, well, listen, my wiener just went soft because I'm sorry." And now that you've yelled at me, I can't continue. So I guess we're just.
I don't trust anybody
friends.
that doesn't like a little hair tug in the bedroom. All right.
I did.
Like,
well, maybe
who
I
doesn't?
did jerk it too hard. Maybe I was trying. Like I like maybe maybe I was like Suge Knighting her, like Suge Knight. Maybe I was going too mean. I didn't want to go mean because I was like, oh no, you know what? It's my first time out. I'm gonna get crazy. I'm gonna get wild right now. And I was like, fucking. I was jerking her hair off like she had a wig. It's a man, baby. It's a man. I was jerking.
Here we go. Let's
I shouldn't do that. I'm sorry.
Let's move on.
Let's
All
move
right.
on.
So yeah, he grabs her hair. He pulls it. He grabs Harry, pulls the thing. And there's Kylie Richards, right? Sorry, Kyle Richards. Fuck me, right?
Go now.
She tries to run, and then this is the scene which kind of turns me on, but also people say that, oh my God, he obviously killed her.
So, so people were talking shit on me in the chat, but Mike gets turned on by a girl getting choked.
As long as it's consensual, you choke me too. It's fine. Why are we getting so sexual about this? What's happening right now? I'm so scared. But yeah, honestly, like, you know, in this situation, it's very, very wrong.
Yeah, she looked good.
He's planning on murdering her. He does not need to be choking someone he's going to murder. If you want to choke someone in the bedroom consensually, then that's all right. If you
say, hey, baby,
talk about it beforehand,
tie my belt around your neck.
Yeah,
and right before I come, choke yourself.
If people watch Rob Zombie movies and get, whatever. But anyways, let's move on. Forget what I like in the bedroom. Let's just talk about Kyle Richards. So he's choking her there, but we don't know that she died.
I like how they
everybody thinks that.
I don't think they gave him.
You can choke me. Wait, what? Jay?
Well, look, what?
Oh, my camera died.
Yeah,
no, it's okay. Nobody can see me anyway.
I'll do it if it's consensual, like you said.
Not you.
I
don't want you to choke me.
Oh, I thought you were asking me to. No. Look. Okay. Here's my thing. You show Michael choking her right away. Like, I feel like that's too much of an easy giveaway. That's why I think that what's going to happen is it's going to be the old switcheroo, the old dick twist. Because you're going to have Tommy die and not Lindsay. I think that Lindsay survives. I do. I think that somehow, actually, it's very possible that Lindsay survives because Tommy interferes and tries to save her, and then Michael just takes his rage out on Tommy. So, but I feel like it's too obvious. I just feel like it's too obvious, the fact that he's grabbing her by the throat and then pressing her against the car, and oh yeah, she's dead. They gave away the spoiler. I don't think so.
Yeah, anybody at any point could have come up and like hit him in the back of the head, just like they do later in this trailer when Allison's like, "Do it." You can see someone saves her. That could easily happen. So I don't think it was a spoiler. That people are saying it's a spoiler. Kyle Richards dies. I don't think that's the case at all right here. But also, I do want to point out that it's funny that some people are like, "Oh my God, you guys are losing viewers because you're making jokes about choking." Someone said that. A couple people said that. Like, you're losing viewers because you're making jokes about sexual choking. And my point to that is, if you turn on this channel and you're watching this right now and you're having a good time, and us making a couple jokes about choking people during sex consensually made you turn off, then you probably weren't meant to be here anyway. So I'm cool with it. And everybody who's still here,
fans of American Psycho,
pat yourselves on the back, pull your own hair a little bit, stick a finger in your ass because you're feeling squirrely. We're gonna have a good time. We're all fucking weirdos. Congratulations for still being here. Here we go. You ready?
All right, let's get in there. Yeah.
Let's get inside of it. Oh, yeah.
She looks hot as fuck, and she's got a she's dangerous.
This is what I'm talking about right here. You'll notice somebody hits the fucking... Hey, what's up? And then, boom. People are trying to break into the hospital or out. But why are they breaking the glass to the hospital? Is it, once again, like I said, is it because Michael has been injured? Is it because Michael's been injured and they're pissed that they're trying to heal him instead of killing him, and they want to get in there as a mob and finish him off for good? I don't know.
I want that to be real, and I think that would be a good plot point. But I feel like they're trying to break in because they're pissed off. They've got Laurie Strode. Okay, here's the idea. Halloween Kills begins at the end of Halloween 2018. At this point, these poor, small town folk are discovering that Michael Myers is out and he's killing again, and that the one person that has constantly said that he's the boogeyman, that he's unstoppable, that he's evil incarnate is Laurie Strode. I feel like these people are so mad. They're so pissed off. They're going to the hospital trying to hunt down Laurie Strode and her family. I feel like this is mob mentality. This is exactly what this is. 100%. I don't think it's Michael. I think they're trying to take down Laurie.
Yeah, I disagree, but like, who knows? You might be right. Like, I mean, it is a good theory. It is a good theory. I think they're pissed because they're trying to heal Michael.
Thanks. I
but
looked
you
it
could
up
be right.
on Google. I looked it up.
You
on
looked
Google.
what up? Hair pulling?
I looked up my theory on Google.
Well, it's not a fact. So, and by the way, I know that the script's out there. There are people who have read the script. Do not comment.
But
do not, if you've read the script, fuck you. Do not comment down below what actually happens. Nobody
Mike,
wants to know. We want to
are you
enjoy the
gonna
movie.
change your camera?
I already did. Hey, wait a minute.
I can't see you.
I already changed it. Why can't you see me as I see me?
Why I can't see you at all.
Well, fuck it.
Anyway,
it's okay. We're doing the trailer.
But here's
anyway.
the thing. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Let's get in there.
All right, let's get inside of this bitch. All right, here we go. All right, so obviously Cameron was laid out to be an asshole at the end of Halloween 2018. But if you watch the deleted scenes, you'll see that Cameron was actually a decent guy. There's a scene where he runs up into the police and he's actually kind of a good dude. There's some scenes in the book where he's not actually as bad off as he was laid out to for people to think he was in 2018.
Yeah,
he's actually laid out to be a sympathetic character in this movie, I feel like. But
I just don't like his face.
Yeah, I get it. And he's about to die here.
This motherfucker looks like he's a backup singer from Metro Station.
And what you're about to see is
shake it.
You're going to see a gender swap situation where Halloween 4, Grady goes to protect his girlfriend, or one of the girls he was banging. And you're going to see that switched around where Allison's going to protect him. Here we go.
Yeah, and you point at the gun sideways. It is.
And she shot she pulled out the shotgun on him to try to save Cameron. She shot the fucking pumpkin though. And that's why girls shouldn't handle weapons. I'm kidding. That was a joke. That was a fucking joke.
Stay in the fucking kitchen. By the way, the stove has a clock on it, so you don't need to watch either. You always know what time it is. Jesus Christ. I mean, you guys ask for everything.
That was just
but the gender swap thing, I don't know. I just saw it as a badass scene. I didn't even think about the gender swap. I guess so. I mean, it's a Halloween 4th throwback, but yeah. I mean, that's exactly what he did to.
I call him
Grady.
Fuck Brady.
And the shotgun.
Yeah. Look at his face right there. Oh. Okay, here we go.
It looks like he's waiting for the cum to drop down to his eyeballs.
Alan goes to save him, and then she tries to stab Michael with the other hand because she's a badass bitch. Michael puts her on her knees. Now, I've heard people complain, Jay, in this scene. They're like, why is it that Michael can take down an entire firefighter team, right? But he can't, but he can't, like, Allison's out muscling him right here. And my response to that is that, like, in every single movie, when Michael gets an important piece of prey to him, whether it's Lori or it's Jamie, he always becomes reluctant at the point of the kill. And I feel
like in this particular instance, it's she's fighting with a lot of drive, and adrenaline and staying alive. And I don't think it's you know what? Who knows? It could very well be that Michael is maybe taken aback, kind of like if you look at like that scene with Thanos and Captain America. When Captain America was stopping Thanos's glove, right? He grabbed Thanos's gauntlet and was like screaming, and preventing him from bringing it down on Captain America's face. And then Thanos kind of looks at him like, what the fuck? You're a little human, but you're doing badass.
Yeah. You're
actually impressive. Maybe that's what Michael's a little taken aback by the fight in this victim.
I think it's both that and the fact that she's kind of an important kill to him. So he wants to toy with his prey a little bit. He wants to fuck around. He doesn't want it to be so quick. When you see Michael come up across somebody who's meaningless to him, and I'm sorry that I sound weird because my nose is so stuffed up right now.
Cocaine.
It's just bookers, yo. Ooh. But typically Michael just dispatches his prey quickly and like they mean nothing to him. I think that these people mean something to him. And he wants to play with his prey a little bit. He wants it to mean a little bit more. And maybe, like you said, he's a little bit impressed with the fight that they showed. So he doesn't want to dispatch him too quickly. But whatever it is, I don't think Allison's actually strong enough to hold him off. I think that it's Michael fucking with her the same way that he fucked with Jamie in Halloween 5 in that attic when he has tears in his eyes. The same way that he fucks with some of his most important prey. I think that's what's going on there.
Well, I mean, you could look at it. You could look at it like this too. Any human being. I mean, I know that Michael is pretty much supernatural as far as we're concerned as Halloween fans, but you can look at it like this. As a human being, when your life is on the line, you're gonna have like some goddamn supernatural strength, like to prevent yourself from fucking dying. Your body's
That's
like,
true,
I ain't
too.
ready to go. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I ain't ready to go. And you know, it's just like, it's no different than the case of the mom that lifted a car from her 2 kids that were trapped underneath. Like she had this superhuman type of adrenaline charge, and she was able to do that. So I feel like it's the same kind of thing. And so he struggles a little bit because look, nobody wants to fucking die. So you're going to have like this natural instinct to keep yourself alive as much as you can. So maybe that's part of it. But I will go out. Allison doesn't die in this movie. It's not Allison. It's not Allison.
I don't think so either. And well, you can see it. Watch real close here. After she says do it. And by the way, it's weird because I like Allison's character so much, and Annie Matichak is such a sweetheart. It's not just because she came on our channel for an interview, but she just seems like a really nice fucking person.
Really good girl. Yeah.
I couldn't help but feel like when I was watching this trailer, I couldn't help but feel protective. Like, oh god, no, please don't kill her off. I don't think they will. I think she'll definitely be in the next movie. But you can see, if you need proof, watch what happens here. Michael's about to put the knife in her, and then you can see him get jarred by somebody. Somebody saves her. Even though she's screaming, do it, Michael. Someone hits him in the back. Watch his face real quick right here. He moves. Here we go.
Do it. Do it.
Did you see him move?
Yeah.
He got
but he might have farted.
He
He
did.
might have had that gas attack. Like he was just really excited to finally get rid of one of them Lloyd girls.
Watch one more time. Someone hits him in the back. Watch his face. Yeah, he definitely gets hit.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
definitely
I mean,
does.
who knows? Cameron might have stood up and tried to be the bitch hero that he is. I don't like that guy. I'm sorry, I don't like him.
Could be.
And tried to put it, tried to take,
I was saying he could be. Yeah, it could have been Cameron.
Okay, yeah, but like try to take the butt of the gun and like hit him in the back of the head or something. And Michael's like, all right, well, I gotta finish you off first. And I know that the fans want it, and I know they're watching. I hope Michael breaks the fourth wall and looks at the camera when he kills Cameron. Because I think everybody wants to see that little bitch die. But anyway, I would almost imagine that it's Cameron that like somehow hits him or does something. At this point, I think that Lori is incapacitated or possibly dead. I'll be honest.
Definitely not dead. I think she's going to be in Halloween Ends. I think she's absolutely going to be in it.
Like I said, I don't mind if she's back in Obi-Wan Kenobi ghost form, like as flashback scenes. Yeah, no, I mean, I'll be honest, dude, because listen, you don't know what she got hired for. Like if she's in Halloween Kills for the majority of the movie and then gets slaughtered, and then she is contracted to come back for Halloween Ends for flashback scenes or something when Andy Matichak character is a little girl and she was like being, taught these survival. I could see that kind of stuff. I don't know.
It's possible. But I can't. I really think Jamie Lee Curtis will be back for the last one.
Well,
but,
that's what I want.
Way.
I think that if you're gonna end Jamie Lee Curtis's involvement in the film, you got to have a final showdown with her and Michael. You got to have the Van Helsing versus Dracula moment.
I'd
if
like
you
to
don't
see
have
Michael
that,
kill
then I
her
don't think
off
you
at
really
the
have...
very beginning of Halloween Ends. I'd like to see that. Like, let Halloween Ends be a step into a new frontier. Let her die at the beginning of it instead of the end of it. But we'll see. But all right, 11 seconds left. Here we go.
You want your mask? Come and get it!
All right, that's going to turn people off.
I don't know if I like that too. I don't.
Michael's maskless, and she's got his mask, and she says, "You want your mask? Come and get it." How did he lose his fucking mask? All right, why do you have his mask? And what's going to happen to you because you have his mask?
All you gotta do is take his mask off and hold up a mirror and show him how ugly he is. He looks like goddamn the guy from the Goonies, Baby Ruth, but worse. He's ugly, and he'll die.
It's fucking. It's Tony Moran. Standing there with a stupid Google eye face.
Yeah, we gotta probably avoid that. Yeah, well, I don't like that. I don't like the fact that his mask was taken off. I don't. And the fact that she's like, you want your mask? You want your mask? Come get it. I don't like that. I feel like that's cheap.
Well, she's probably trying to save her daughter in that moment. Is what I feel like actually.
No. I know what I know the scenario, but I just feel like look, I don't want to see his fucking face. I don't even like pretend in the movie when I'm watching it that his mask is off. Okay, that's his fucking armor. Like that's his Batman mask. Don't take that shit off. Like no, fuck that. I don't want that. So it makes me a little nervous. And I know that somebody had said before, they were like, well, what if they show his face? If they show his face, it's fucking stupid. That's a failure. That's fucking fat.
Well,
F. That's a fucking F.
Because they did show his face in 2018 and it worked out.
Well, they showed his side of his face. No, they only showed his face for glimpses. They did not show his face full on.
Oh, yeah. They can't do like a full fucking frontal goddamn headshot,
Either way, I just feel like I feel like they're smart enough to know that's stupid. That's fucking suicide to fucking do that. If you show his face, if you show too much of his face, if you put too much time on his face, you lose your audience. The fact is that Michael Myers has no face. The fact is Michael Myers is a killer that literally could be anybody kind of face. So you cannot show his face. If you show his face, you're dumb. 100%.
I'm torn in two different places here, though, because, okay, so one thing that could have happened is that Allison's sitting there about to die by Michael's hand, and she screams, "Do it!" And then her mom saves her by grabbing his mask off his head, and that's what you see. And a lot of people think that that's what's going on. Here's what I think. I think that Michael's already killed her mom. I think Michael has already killed Allison's mom, and that's why she's so angry, and that's why she's so pissed, and that's why she's so ballsy as to say, fucking do it. I don't give a shit. You took away everything else, and then somebody else saves her. I think that trailer did a little trick there. I think he's already killed Allison's mom before that scene's happened, which is why Allison's so gung-ho to fucking stop him. And then maybe it's Tommy Doyle or Kyle Richards or someone else. Maybe Sheriff Hawkins if he's still alive. Maybe, I don't fucking know. I think that's what happens there. But either way, who the fuck knows? We'll know when we see the goddamn movie.
All I'm saying is at the end of the day, studios, stop trying to show his fucking face. You're doing yourself a disservice. Okay? 100%. The reason why Jason got away with it is because Jason has a deformed fucking face. Like, you put it behind a hockey mask, that makes sense, okay? But when you see his face without the mask on, he's deformed. Like, you don't know what kind of creature that he's a fucking murderous monster. Do not show Michael's face. What the biggest failure ever was Halloween 5 when you showed the motherfucker with a man bun with a tear rolling down his eye like he was in a George Michael music video. Stop trying to be fucking cute. Stop trying to be cute. I don't want to see Michael without his mask on. I don't want even to fucking pretend that exists. Michael got his mask back. Don't fuck with that.
The only thing I wouldn't mind
if you do that, you're going to lose fans. I promise you, if you show his fucking face straight on, you lose fans.
I actually don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, I think the only thing that I wouldn't mind I don't know. Like if they fucking had like a 2-minute scene without his mask on, sure.
No, dude,
but imagine if they did a Tony Moran type scene where it's a Tony Moran quick. I mean, it was in the original. They showed his face in the original movie, right? So like for like 2 seconds, they show his face, a light hits his face in a certain way, and not only do you see James Jude Courtney's face, but you see it with a little bit of meltation going on. You see it with a little bit of burn scars going on, and it gives you just a little bit of extra boogeyman at night fear. I think that could be the perfect little just like that little fucking brushstroke of just extra fear to Michael Myers' lore. Underneath that mask is just a dude he's a fucked up looking dude, but he's also got a little bit of burn scarage. I don't think that's that bad of an idea at all.
No, I think it is because it's no different than fucking if Batman was running around with his mask on for 2 minutes. Like
for 2 minutes, I'm saying for one quick scene.
Well, even then, because if somebody saw him, like the thing about it is, Michael Myers is supposed to be mysterious. You don't know what he looks like underneath. He could be anything. He could be anybody.
But we already saw him. I mean, we saw him for a full like 5 minutes in Halloween 2018.
For half his face. You didn't see a full on fucking thing on him. And the fact that you're holding up the thing and saying, "Come get your mask," I don't like that. I don't like that. I really don't like that.
Well,
I think
that's we're in agreement here. I don't think
that's a
that
weaker
they should
point.
show. I don't think they should show his whole face. Is what I'm saying. I don't think that should go like he shouldn't have a whole scene maskless or anything. But I'm talking.
No,
about
I feel like,
20,
but
hold on.
I
Let me
guess,
finish what I'm saying. I don't think that they should show. I think they should show 10% of what they showed in Halloween already. In Halloween, you saw half of his face multiple times without a mask on. You had 2 kill scenes.
That should be enough.
You had 2 kill scenes without his mask on. All I'm saying is if in Halloween Kills, they show his face for a fourth of that, and you see for 1 second the burn scars, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't want to see without his mask on.
I feel like yeah, I mean maybe, but I feel like you're playing with fire. I feel like you already did that in Halloween 2018. You played around with him not having a mask on. You played around and you did that, and that was fine, and it was great, and it worked out really well. To do it again, you're just going back over the same bullshit, and you're sewing the same shit again. The fact that I don't want his mask off, like I don't. I like the idea that we had, or that we had mentioned before, that it had melted somehow onto his fucking face and he couldn't get it off, like even if he wanted to. But you know, Michael is so obsessed with the mask anyway, he would never want to take it off. The fact that if you had played with that idea that it had melted into his skin and he couldn't fucking take it off even if he wanted to, so now it was a part of his personality. I don't want them fucking around and saying, "Oh, your mask came off. You want this? You want your power?" And like, I feel like that scene, that was the only scene that I was like, please God, do not make it that. Do not make it that. Because I'll tell you this again. Yes, I will give you Halloween 2018. They showed half his face. They showed a couple of scenes. Okay, you did that already. Don't do that again. Now, don't play around with the mask. He's got the mask on. Don't play around in the same fucking sandbox you already played in.
I'll leave it at this. Like I don't think that if they show it for a second, it'll ruin anything. If they show it for a quick second, it's a big deal because they already showed so much of it. But don't get me wrong. I'm also not saying that I want them to. I don't really care. I'm just saying if they show it for a quick second and they add the burn in, big deal, whatever. But all right, let's do this. Well,
Michael could be anybody though. That's not the literally right. Michael could be anybody. Like, so that's the whole point. If you show what Michael looks like at 50 plus years old, then
we already know what he looks like because they showed it in 2018.
But they showed half his face, but now you showed it full on. Like, okay, so
no, I'm saying if they showed less than they showed
Halloween
in 2018.
5 fans though.
Anyway,
the Halloween 5 fans, he had a man bun.
Right. Okay, here we go. So that's Anthony Michael Hall with the bat, and
I'm coming for you, Michael.
Lori's pissed.
You walking in school
October,
with the fucking.
We're done. You can't walk through a goddamn hospital with a knife, Lori. I thought she was at a school. Like, oh, what am I doing?
I was like, oh shit.
I don't know who these people are. Get off my screen. Stop it.
Hey man, I'll tell you what. Either way, we have some disagreements on the mask thing, but either way, I don't think anybody can really disagree, especially you and I, about how fucking fire that goddamn trailer is. That trailer is fucking fire.
Is disgustingly awesome.
Like it's amazing, and like it's so weird that some people have problems with it. I'm like, dude, why? like there's nothing about it that I think that spoils anything. I feel like you have a solid ass trailer that hypes up your butthole to get your ass to the theater and watch it. And I'm glad. You know what? And I'll be the first one to admit, I was on board with direct to DVD or direct to streaming or digital service. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's fine. Like they should just release Halloween Kills when it was supposed to come out and it'll be fine. But no, I got to be honest. I want to watch this in theater. Like I just feel like it deserves it. So
I agree with you. I agree with you completely. And I don't know why my camera won't come back on. I changed my battery. I switched it up. It's still not coming on. Something's going on with my fucking shit. But either way, we are in a total and 100% agreement. And I know I sound fucked up, guys. I have a cold. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my words out right now, but my mouth's all like. We both love the shit out of the trailer, and we both have said very early on, up to this point, that this movie is going to be fucking awesome. And we believe in this movie, and we think it's going to be awesome. And it's not just blind belief. The things we've heard from the people who have seen it, the things we've heard from the people who worked on the set, we think, personally, that this movie is going to blow your fucking minds. And nothing I've seen up to this point has made me change my mind. So get ready to get fucked, guys, because October 16th is coming, and it's going to dick you real nice.
One of the things I take away is the fact that people said that we've talked to that have worked on the movie have said, man, people aren't ready. They're not ready. It's going to bring some momentum and some violence that they're not expecting, and it's going to be off the chains. And I believe these motherfuckers, because why wouldn't I? They are on the set. They worked on the film, and then based on the trailer that we watched, holy shit. I can't wait, man. I'm excited. I'm beyond bonerific for this movie. And October can't get here soon enough. I mean, that's the reality. And I know that everybody that's watching are massive Halloween fans. So you guys understand too, when you watch this trailer, at least there are moments of it that you might disagree with, but overall, generally speaking, like, it's a true Halloween film. Like, you cannot watch this movie and be like, that ain't Michael. That's true Michael. Like, that's fucking Michael, man. And then there's going to be a follow-up with Halloween Ends at some point, and it's going to be spectacular. And you're going to get, like, for Halloween fans, for Michael Myers fans anyway, this is the Dark Knight trilogy, man. This is the Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nelson is a great dear friend of us, but Christopher Nolan version of the Batman series. So I can't wait, man. I think it's phenomenal, and I don't know how anybody could really be pissed off about this trailer, like, overall.
Yeah, dude. I think it's fucking killer, man. I love everything about it. I'm sorry. I wish I could get my fucking camera to work. I've been working on it over here behind the scenes.
Where's your battery, bro?
I've switched my battery 3 times, man, and none of them are working. It's just Zoom's getting all dicked up. But hey, guys, thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. We reached a new high in viewers. That's due to you guys,
viewers, man. And we're sitting at 915 fucking viewers.
Amazing, guys. We're so lucky that you guys give a shit what we think. We're so happy to have you guys here. Stick around now through October and beyond. We're going to be giving it all the Halloween goodness up in your sides. I mean, up in your inside. I mean, wait, what? That's not what I meant to say.
We're going to come on your inside boobie.
We love you all. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Seriously.
Thanks, guys.
And you can't see it right now, but we are toasting and having a drink in your honor.
I love you.
Love you guys. Good night.
I want to make babies with you.